Yo, it's your boy Ryan, Northwest Sports Fanatics. Back at you with a new video. Today is May 23rd. It's Mental Health Monday with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can. Cash App, $ORION NWSF, or the YouTube Super Chat right here. So I was going to start the stream about 30 minutes from now, but I've been sitting here for the last 30, just kind of waiting for the time to pass. I got a Corona. I got a six-pack. I'm ready to go. I got gummies from the dispensary. I'm watching Boston murder the Miami Heat. Every time everyone's like, let's watch this fucking NBA Finals, Eastern Finals matchup. It's going to be so lit. Or let's watch the Western Finals matchup between the Mavs and the Warriors. It's going to be a great, great game. And every game, it seems like I end up watching, it ends up being a blowout of like 20 or 30 points. Miami ended up stealing one last game, obviously, in game 3. And obviously going up, 2-1. This one is, you're playing with house money. And you already knew Boston was going to end up getting the calls. They're going to end up having the energy. And when you go up 18-1 to start the game, guess what? You're not going to come back and win. Odin's son in the building. What to do? How are you, brother? Skull! I ended up seeing your brother with the horn or whatever that you're going to end up filling the liquor in or the beer in. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that you owned one of those. I might need to get one for myself. Michael is in the building. What to do? Hey, we're good. We're going to be talking mental health. We're going to be talking about NBA hoops. We're going to talk about NHL playoffs. We'll talk a little MLB, a little wrestling, a little bit of food, a little Stranger Things. I mean, pretty much anything is going to be on the table for everyone in the room. Let's see here. Jeremiah in the building. The Cubs won, so I'm happy. Well, you should have won today. Let's go over some of the scores, and I'll kind of break everything down, and we'll get into the Mental Health Monday aspect of it as well. I was thinking that we were going to get the brooms and we were going to sweep with Tampa Bay for the Lightning. And guess what? They ended up beating Carolina. Boom, 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 shakalaka, 2-0. They ended up winning. That's great. So they ended up sweeping the Carolina. The Panthers. They swept Florida Panthers, and it feels good. We'll see what happens moving forward. I would like to see Tampa Bay Lightning, versus the Colorado Avalanche. Avalanche right now is down 1-0 to the Blues. Mariners and A's are on, and then right now we got the Celtics up 60-33, make it 61-33. And then let's go to the MLB scores here real quick. Let's see where we're at. Phillies 7, Braves 2. Not so nice for Jameis Amaza and his Atlanta Braves. Tigers and Twins knotted up at 4. Blue Jays and Cardinals knotted up at 3 at the end of the 7th. All right, Sarah, you need to get some runs with your Cardinals. Guardians 4, Astros 0. Royals 4, Diamondbacks 0, Brewers and Padres, Athletics and Mariners, Mets and Giants all nutted up at 0. And then the final score, Pirates 2, Rockies 1, Cubs 7, Reds 4. And Jeremiah, if you guys ended up losing to the Reds, you might as well shut the team down for the whole season because we know the Reds are one of the worst teams in baseball. All right, Orioles 6, Yankees 4, and my Dodgers 10, Nationals 1. So I love that. So other than that, we're just chilling. I was hoping that this game would be somewhat close, but after you start off, 18-1, Celtics up, and I think they went 0 for 14 or 0 for 13 before Oladipo ended up making that 3. You knew that they're playing with house money, and you knew that Miami wasn't going to win this game. And when you end up watching both of these teams, I still can't find it in my heart or in my brain thinking that either one of these teams is going to beat Golden State. It is not fucking happening. That's facts. Michael in the building. My guy, Eagles legend Nick Foles, has signed with the Colts on a 2-year deal. I did see that. Obviously, I do a lot of reading, a lot of film study, and I think that's a good fit. Obviously, he's going to be very familiar with what's going on there. Obviously, with the Colts, he's familiar with Frank Reich as well. Frank Reich was the catalyst to help Nick Foles end up, getting that Super Bowl victory for the Philadelphia Eagles in 2017. So I like it. So for whatever reason, if Matty Ice goes down with a sore elbow and he's out for a game or two, you can have Nick Foles and he can at least be serviceable and it's not going to be too bad. All right, I got Julio Rodriguez up here on the stream, and then I got the Celtics and the Miami Heat on the TV. So I'm just going to check Julio out because, as you guys know, he's my favorite player in the league. He's a rookie. He just got called up. He's batting .268. He's got 3 dingers, 15 ribbies. I ended up going to Seattle, on about 3 weeks ago when we played the Royals, and I got the foul ball. Obviously, my fandom is at an all-time high, and I'm just rooting for Julio to kind of get this team in a little bit of a groove. And we went to Boston, couldn't win anything. Now we're playing the Athletics, and it's not looking too good. And then obviously he ends up going out on a check swing. Come on, Julio, be better. But I hope everyone is having a fantastic day. Mental Health Mondays, one of my favorite shows of the week. Any type of tips that we can end up giving each other. Obviously I ended up going outside. That's a big key for me. I walked Paisley twice today. Another big key. Listen to some music. Another key. So you just want to make sure that you're doing and checking the boxes off each day and doing something that that is going to end up making you happy, making you right. And I got plenty of Simpsons and King of the Hill that I'm going to end up watching. I watched the NASCAR race this afternoon. Got a chance to watch everything that happened in the all-star portion as well as the race itself. So I'm feeling good. It's Mental Health Mondays. I hope everyone is doing fantastic. Patrick Wisdom has a 4-game home run streak. Let's go. Keep it moving. Let's go. Jeremiah, how did you become a Bucks fan? Well, I live here in Oregon, and I've always been a defensive guy and an offensive line guy. So ultimately, you would normally think, hey, this guy should be a Seahawk fan. I mean, obviously, I like Griffey. I like Randy Johnson. I met Griffey in '89. Obviously, we all know the story there. And I met Sandy Koufax, my dad's hero. He grew up in L.A., and I met him when I was 10. So obviously, when you end up meeting someone like this early on and you get the autograph, I mean, that the fandom is there, and this created the NWSF, right? But for me, it really came down to Warren Sapp and Derek Brooks. I was always a guy that watched Florida Gator football, Florida State, the U, and obviously I'm a big Duck guy. Blazers, Mariners, Dodgers for my dad, but I didn't really have a connection with Seattle with their defensive guys in the 80s or the 90s, okay? And then I, was looking at other teams. Like I really rooted for the Niners. I mean, really, this was the team that I grew up as a kid liking. Joe Montana, Jerry Rice, Tom Rathman, Brent Jones, John Taylor. But in 94, when I was 12 years old, after Steve Young and Dion, and Steve Young got the monkey off his back and ended up winning the Super Bowl, against the Chargers. At that point, they already won 5 Super Bowls, and I didn't think they were going to win another one. They didn't really have defensive guys besides Dion that I really liked. Now, if Dion would have stayed in 95 and they won again, I probably would have been a Niner fan because obviously Dion's one of my favorites of all time. But in 95, when I was 13, 1 year after the Niners won their 5th Super Bowl, I didn't want to inherit 5 Super Bowls. You know what I mean? I just didn't want to be that guy to be like, okay, Niners won 4 in the 80s when I was a kid, 1 when I was 12, and I'm just going to hop on that wagon. I was like, you know what? I'm going to go for guys that I really like on defense. So Sapp and Brooks both got drafted in 95, and the rest is history. Lynch was already there. That's a hard-hitting, decleating guy. Sapp is my personality. Brooks is my personality. Lynch is my personality. Rondé Barber is my personality. And obviously my favorite offensive player of all time, Mike Allstott. So it was just a natural fit to become a Tampa Bay Buccaneer fan. But it's the only team that I follow that's not in the Northwest. And I've been a fan since 1995, and I haven't jumped ship one bit. That's big facts. Let's see here. Let's get to 100 in donos. Let's do it. Obviously, sometimes we start off a little bit slow, but I feel today we are going to be able to hit a good number for Mental Health Monday, and I'll probably be streaming for about 5 to 6 hours today. All right. Let's scroll down here and see what's going on. I got my beautiful chair that I'm sitting in. My back feels fantastic. We're doing Mental Health Monday today, so I hope everyone is enjoying their Mental Health Monday. Hope everyone had a good day, and you just got to have positive thinking. All right, you just got to have a positive attitude and be able to do the right things that make your life happy. Bob's Burgers, Simpsons, King of the Hill, a little bit of beer makes O-Dog happy. Okay, let's get it. Let me scroll down here and see what we got going on. It's 68-37, another fucking blowout. Let me scroll down here. Oh, yeah. Derek Brooks. Yes. One of my favorite. That's my favorite player of all time. I mean, besides this guy right here, Devin White. And then they came out with an interesting list earlier today through NFL.com. Did you guys see that? I talked about the teams that have the most depth. And they had Tampa at number 1, which I thought was wrong. We don't have Gronk yet. We don't have JPP or Shaq Barrett signed. If we did, I think that you could justify putting them in the top 3. But I thought that was a little odd that they had Tampa at 1. Obviously, they had other teams up there like the Buffalo Bills. They had the Broncos. Let me see if I can end up finding the particular article here. But I thought that was a little unusual that they had. I mean, we do have incredible depth. Don't get me wrong, but I just thought that was a little weird that they had that. Maybe I found it on Instagram. One sec here. Let me see if I can find it, because you know how the NFL does it. They usually post a lot of things throughout the day. I think it might have been on Instagram. So one sec here as I go through my Twitter feed. Obviously, Hard Knocks in the in-season is going to be coming to the Cardinals. The Super Bowl is coming to Arizona. Big distraction. I wouldn't want that. I know Blake Shelton is probably happy. Nick Foles ended up signing a 2-year deal with the Colts to be Sarah Small's backup to Matty Ice. I like that. Happy birthday to Aaron Donald, Super Bowl champion and 3-time Defensive Player of the Year award, 8-time Pro Bowler, probably the best player ever on defense. I mean, it's definitely one of those things that you could argue. Okay, so I don't see it here, so it must be on Instagram. One sec here, guys, and I'll go over the list. But yeah, I thought that was really crazy that they had Tampa at number 1. Let's see here. And I'm not even seeing it on here either. Maybe it was on a different trying to scroll down, because you know how Instagram and Twitter are. I mean, usually they post a lot. Maybe it'll pop up on my feed when I'm looking there. But I remember seeing Tampa. They had Tampa at number 1, and I'm thinking to myself, there's no way. But they did say that they thought Devin White was the best linebacker in the game. So that was cool to, at least to put him up there with Darius Leonard, which I feel that those are the 2 best. Michael Parsons 3rd, Fred Warner 4th, Bobby Wagner. And then obviously you got guys like TJ Watt that are kind of hybrid guys like Von Miller, TJ Watt. Sometimes these guys put their fingers in the ground. Sometimes they play DN. Sometimes they play linebacker. But I think right now, to me, Darius Leonard, Devin White, and obviously we know Micah Parsons is the truth. I really, really like Micah and what he was able to accomplish last season. And I think moving forward, it'll keep the Cowboys in the mix with a great linebacker like that. I mean, obviously you're going to get haters that, say, fuck the Cowboys, fuck the Patriots, but I can't say fuck Micah Parsons. I'm sorry. The guy is amazing. I would love to have him on my team. And we still got the best duo in the league right now with Devin White and Levante David going into his 11th year. So let's see here and scroll back. But that's a story of me being a Buck fan. I've never wavered. I knew from 95 to 02, we had a pretty good team. Once we won the Super Bowl, we, in 2002 season, we were really shitty. We went on 05 and we played, we had Chris Sims, right, at quarterback, Phil Sims' son, played the Washington Redskins, lost in the first round. Then in 07, we had Jeff Garcia, lost in that first round as well. And then we were straight bootios, as the new day would say, from 2008 to 2019. 11 years of my life wasted watching Jameis Winston and a bunch of Buster Browns that were horrible, Gradkowski and all these shit quarterbacks, right? But then finally we got Devin White in the draft, and, you ended up getting Tristan Wirfs and Antoine Winfield Jr. and Brady and Gronk, and then things really started to come together. And I'll tell you what, I still am in shock that we ended up winning the Super Bowl. I'm going to be really honest. It's just still really weird to me that Brady is on the Buccaneers. Like, it almost seems fake. It doesn't seem real to me. Like, I know it happened, and I'm always going to be a guy of the old school era. This is always going to be my favorite team. The old school Sapp, Brooks, Lynch, Barber, Simeon Rice, Mike Allstott. This is my team with my kind of legends. You know what I mean? But when a team comes together and then you end up making shit happen and you get the GOAT, I mean, how do you not root, for your team after them being so shitty for 10, 11 years straight? It feels good to know that we got the second Super Bowl under Tampa's belt. But hey, we were trying to go for one more, but it's not going to be easy. But I do hope it ends up being the Bills and the Buccaneers, or the Buccaneers and the Broncos. That's kind of what I'm kind of rooting for. I think I can beat either one of those teams. I just want to be able to get to the Super Bowl one more time. And then if we don't go for a long, long time, fine. You know what I mean? It just depends on who we get at quarterback post Brady. Ryan Tannehill is my first choice. I would like to get Dalvin Cook at running back in a couple years too. Obviously, him being from Florida State would be a great running back to add to the squad. And that is how I became a Buccaneer fan. And I also really like Florida Gator football. In 96, they had Spurrier and he used to be my first quarterback in 1976. And obviously they went 0-26. They were the laughingstock, the Tampa Bay Yucks, right? And obviously Spurrier, as a Florida Gator head coach, was one of the best in the world. So they had Ike Hilliard, and they also had Rydell Anthony and Jaquez Green, 3 NFL wide receivers with Danny Werfel. And I already committed to Tampa in 95 the year before. We got Rydell Anthony and Jaquez Green in the draft. They never panned out. Ike Hilliard went to the Giants. A couple years later, came to Tampa, and the rest is history. So that's a big part of it. It's either Warren Sapp, Derek Brooks, and it's also my Florida Gator connection that really made me a Tampa Bay Buccaneer fan, just because I didn't really have any kind of connection to the Seattle Seahawks. Even the Niners, they had Dion for 1 year, but then he ended up going to the Cowboys in 95. So, I mean, if Dion would have stayed in 94 and 95 and the Niners would have went back-to-back, I might be a Niner fan today, but I'm a defensive guy, and Sapp and Brooks really were like my kind of guys. Like, they were just, they didn't have to necessarily be shit talkers. Sapp was more of the shit talker than Brooks. Brooks would chirp a little bit, but he actually let his actions speak on the field. And obviously having the 95 draft, you had the best D tackle besides Aaron Donald in the last 20 years, right? You had the best outside linebacker, the best D tackle in that time period. I don't know if any draft was any better besides maybe Jonathan Ogden and Ray Lewis in the same draft. One offensive lineman, Hall of Famer, and we already know how much I love Ray Lewis very, very much. And that's big facts. So got a nice little comforting background for Mental Health Monday, and your boy's here. Your boy's here. Your boy is grinding. And yes, Derek Brooks is amazing. Said, like the Yankees fans say, 27 World Series. Well, I think the World Series for the Yankees, you can't buy a World Series, and a lot of their World Series came years ago, and the last time they were dominant is when they had a guy named Derek Jeter. So just because you got money doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to win. But I do like Giancarlo Stanton, and I'm a big fan of Aaron Judge, but I would love to see other teams succeed, and I'm a Dodger guy. My dad's been a Dodger fan since the 50s. How can I not root, for something like that? And I found a really cool photo with Sandy Koufax and Clayton Kershaw. Let me see if I can put it up on the screen here. Here it is. And they were just having a nice little chat. Love it. And these are two of my favorites, obviously, for me and my dad. We're big Don Drysdale guys and old school guys, Duke Snyder. But obviously, these are the two guys that, as far as pitchers are concerned, are our favorites. Our legend, Sandy Koufax, that we met when I was 10 years old. And then obviously the current, kind of Sandy Koufax-like figure, even though in the last couple of years he's gotten hurt and his stuff isn't the heater as it once was, but he ended up getting the World Series pennant a couple years ago, deservedly so. Love me some Clayton Kershaw, even though he's getting older, but that's what happens when you get old, unless you're Tom Brady. Your skills start to diminish a little bit as you get a little bit older. Let's see here. See if I can find this photo. It's a pretty cool one I found. So, and I think it's from today too. All right, FTE. There we go. I found it. It's a cool photo. Just them in the, walking outside and getting ready. But look at, oh my guys, dude, Kershaw, fucking Koufax, and Koufax is all dressed up too. How cool is that? You know what I mean? He's an OG, triple OG. He's the best left-handed pitcher ever, Sandy Koufax. And I had the pleasure of meeting him when I was 10 years old, and that really changed my life forever right here. So it was a great time. That's Koufax right there, as you can see. And then obviously meeting Ken Griffey Jr. at 7 was a special, special time in my life. Big facts. All right, we scroll down here. Mental Health Mondays in the building. I hope everyone is doing very, very good. Let's scroll down here. Celtics dominating 73-42. I don't even know why I'm really watching this still, but, your boy has to keep grinding it out. Let's see here. Absolutely. We have a very close-knit group here, and that's facts. I am excited for Stranger Things. I started to watch season 3 over again, which actually debuted, amazingly enough, 3 years ago. All right. It's just crazy how much I love this show. This is my top 5 show of all time. Okay. Out of the shows that are in my top 5, obviously, if you know me, you'll know what I like. I like, obviously, Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones is one of my favorites of all time, right? You can't deny that from me whatsoever. Obviously, we know True Blood is one of my top 5 shows. This one might actually be my favorite out of all the shows, believe it or not. I'm not really into vampires or anything like that, but this show was fucking something else when it was on. Dexter, love that. That's in my top 3. And obviously, we know Stranger Things is in my top 5. Love it, love it, love it. Love Dustin, love 11, love everyone in the show, Lucas. And then obviously, this is kind of more of a recent photo here. I can't wait. Millie Bobby Brown is really starting to grow up. Like, you know what I mean? She started off so young and like kind of innocent. Now she's looking good. I mean, a lot of these cast members are really growing up, and I can't wait to be able to see what happens. They're going to have 7 episodes from next week. That's going to happen in a few days. Then they're going to cut it off, and you're going to wait like a month or a few weeks. And then in July, they're going to have the last 2 of season 4. And then they're going to do season 5. And then that'll be the last season of the show. But I'm definitely excited about Stranger Things, season 4. Let's scroll down here. Chief Will Chief in the building. What to do? How are you, brother? What to do? We didn't have a Cyberpunk or Holly Hundo in the building last night, and we definitely felt it a little bit, I think, with the conversation and whatnot. But I know that we are going to be able to get a higher number with the donos, and we'll probably get more people hanging out with your boy too. So it'll be great. Sometimes Sundays is a relaxed day. People got to wake up early for work or school or have meetings. So I get it. I mean, I might not do streams on Sundays that often. I think Saturday normally is the better day to do it, since Sundays are a little bit more low key. You know, people are doing laundry. People are kind of relaxing and whatnot. But, you know, I'm going to grind it out. I mean, it's not like you're going to make, you know, 200 to 1,300 every night. I mean, we typically have been doing that, but I just enjoy the conversation. And obviously, when I get the support from the fans, it feels really good to be able to be, you know, loved and appreciated. And I put a lot of time and effort into the streams, as you guys can see. It looks like we got our first donation. There we go. Thank you, Odin son. Just like yesterday, brother. Thank you, dude. $10 dono on the Cash App. Thank you. Bang, bang, baby. Let's go, Odin son. Bang, bang. Getting the donos started. Let's go. That's my face right there after the dono. Yeah! Let's go. Mexican pizza is back. Your boy got the $10 dono. What's going to happen to Naomi and Sasha? I don't know. I got a free chair worth $300 when I walk Paisley. Justin Herbert's a fucking god. Devin White's my favorite player. Let's fucking go. And we already know who the GOAT is. It's fucking this guy, Gus motherfucking Johnson. Let's go. Bang, bang. Cactus Jack fucking loves donos, and so does your boy. Thank you very much. Bang! $10 with a RK, bro. Thank you so much, brother. Appreciate you. Gang, gang. Did not get a chance to watch Encino Man, which was the anniversary, was last night. I'm very disappointed that TBS, TNT, FX wasn't in tune with that. Obviously, I love the Star Wars marathons that go on, but when we do have playoffs, NHL and NBA, that kind of takes away some of the TV movie time. Yeah, and definitely, I know I saw a thing where you thought it's a work. I don't think so. You know what I mean? Because the thing is, when it ends up being a work, right? Usually you keep your WWE stuff. They don't take your merch down. You know, they don't take you out of the intro. That's the tall tale sign when you know it's not a work. Because if it was a work, they would keep Sasha in the promos. They wouldn't take their merch. You know what I mean? It's like they can try to sell it hard that they're suspended indefinitely and it's like a work. But I think 100% it's not. I really do feel that, you know, Sasha was fed up. I told you guys I thought Sasha would be the best fit to go to AEW months ago. I didn't know it was going to be like this. But sometimes the sports gods, they tell me things. I say it. I would love to have Charlotte come over. You know, you already got Andrade El Idolo. You know, Vince doesn't want to give up some of the big names. But, I mean, what are you going to do? You're just going to continue to keep them off TV and pay them money for the fact of not having them go over? If you're Vince McMahon, don't you not give a shit about anybody? You don't give a shit about no one. You don't want to give anyone medical benefits or micromanaging. Yes, you built the company with your dad and the McMahon family, but there's a big reason why these wrestlers like Bryan Danielson are not there anymore. People don't like to be micromanaged, and you want to be able to have fun. You know, you want to be able to freestyle in a promo. You want to be able to have fun. And I think that Vince has sucked the fun You know, how they had like the no fun league for the NFL, taking away the celebrations, flags everywhere. Sometimes you just got to be able to be a little kid again and have a little bit of fun. And I think that Vince has sucked the fun out of a lot of the wrestlers, and they're getting paid, and they know they're getting famous, and they're on TV. Gucci Mane in the front row, all right, sitting courtside. He's all dressed up, very bright with the baby blue. Glenn, Big Baby Davis in the front row as well. Kid Cudi, I see you. My boy, Odin's son, thank you so much, brother. Yeah, shout out to Ime Udoka. A good job, you know, for a guy that's kind of coming into the role. All right, let's see what we got here. And I hope everyone is doing great. You know, like I said, Mental Health Mondays is a key thing. You got to make sure that, you know, you're going to be doing the right things at the right time. And it's all about putting yourself in a good position to win every day. And you don't have to be in competition with anybody else. Just be a better person than you were the day before. I mean, that's really what I try to do. I don't try to compete with these other YouTubers, you know, that I see that are growing much faster than me. They got more subs, they got more views. You know what I mean? I don't try to put myself in a competition with these other guys. That's their journey. This is mine. So, you know what I mean? And I like to work hard, you know, to be able to get my success. I've been doing this for 10 years. This is my 6th year on YouTube. And I know things like Bob's Burgers, Simpsons, King of the Hill. You know, surrounding myself around positive people are a big, big thing. And sometimes, you know what? You got to do a difficult thing, and you got to axe people out of your life. Sometimes you got to be able to boot people out of your life, even though if you kind of like them, even though that, you know, most of the time maybe they're not toxic. But if you have toxic features and you don't even maybe realize it, and you're bringing other people down, the negativity is real. You know, there's a lot of haters, a lot of negativity, and I really just try to separate myself away from a lot of those people. And it's sad because, like I said, a lot of these people that I've booted from the channel, I wouldn't mind having them in the room and hanging out. But if you're not going to donate and you're going to cause a lot of problems in the room and you're going to make things uncomfortable, being biased and all, I mean, I don't got any room for that. You know what I mean? And you're just going to make things where people aren't going to sub, people aren't going to donate, people are going to leave the chat. And I can't afford to have that happen. I'm trying to grow. You know, I am my own CEO. I am my own boss. I don't have any other jobs. This is my only source of income. So I have to work hard. I have to grind it out. I have to put on a good show. And we don't have any time for any petty bullshit. You know what I mean? And that's big facts. So, you know, we got definitely a pretty mature group for the most part. And anytime we don't get someone that's like that, then we have to regulate. Okay. And if we get any porn bots in the building, we got to make sure we block those right away. They made one of my videos private after they came in like 10 times. Last stream, they didn't come in at all. Thank God. But, you know, it is what it is. We don't necessarily, I think, need to report them. Just block them, mods. As soon as you see that link come up, just block them immediately, and that'll definitely help. Let's see here. What up, Ryan? The NWSF just picked up more depth in the cornerback position in Jimmy Moreland. Let's go, baby. I'm so excited for the Philadelphia Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly. Big facts. I mean, it's going to be very exciting to see the progression of a lot of the teams. That's big, big facts. Let me see here. Chief Will Chief is in the building. Michael's in the building. Love seeing Michael in the building too. Like I said, and anytime that I feel that I can, you know, pass along a little knowledge and give you little tips here, and even just being in a positive room with goats, it definitely makes a difference. You know what I mean? Because a lot of streams, you're going to get a lot of little kids. You're going to get a lot of fucking asshole people. You know what I mean? And it's just kind of nice to be able to have people that would give, you know, their shirts off their back. And I think a lot of the people that are a part of the NWSF family are really caring people. And I love it, man. I mean, that's what it's about. If I have to lose subs, you know what I mean? And, you know, instead of getting more subs and more views, but if it's going to be a bunch of dickhead people or a bunch of kids, I don't need that. I mean, I want to be able to get over 20K. I want to be able to grow, but I don't want to do it with fucking bad people. You know what I mean? Like, I'd rather take the long, you know, the high road and work a little bit harder and get the right quality people in the room. So Nelly's at the Blues game. There we go. 76-50. The Celtics are up big. 8 seconds left in the third quarter. Let's see here. And like I said, I know Chief Will Chief and a few of y'all, you know, really love the Miami Heat or love the Boston Celtics. But I'll tell you once, and I'll tell you again, they are not. Ooh, nice shot at the buzzer. Wow. Pritchard, my boy from Oregon. Let's go. Or was that Tatum? Who shot that shot? Was it Tatum or Pritchard? Who had the ball at the end? Oh, it was Pritchard. Go Ducks. That's what we do here in Oregon. Shot put, bitch. Bang! Let's go. Throw up a picture of my boy Peyton Pritchard. He deserves some love. Let's go. Oh, Mariners with a homer. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Hell yeah. Was that Julio? Was that Julio? Hold up. Woo! Let's go. Julio, 3-run homer. Woo! Yes. 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 We want the replay. Oh! Opposite field. Let's go, Julio. Exit velocity 103.8. Woo! Yes. Suck it, A's. And the kid caught it in the outfield. Yeah. Dude, a Julio home run ball? Fuck. That's next on my bucket list. I need to go to the All-Star game. Let's go. Pritchard for my Ducks and Julio at the same damn time. Let's go, baby. Hell yeah.
Meetings end at 9. Right. What'd you guys talk about?
All right, Peyton, let me see if I can find one. I had one here of you.
Practice this weekend.
All right, Peyton Pritchard. Where are we at here? Shout out my boy Julio, too. Hell yeah. All right, here we go. Found it. Let's go, my boy Julio. And he's been starting off a little slow, and he's been picking it up. It's just great to be able to see him have a little bit of success. Let's go. All right. And I got my Peyton Pritchard photo up here, too. Nice shot, half court, little shot put there at the end. Let's go, man. That makes me happy. That's good for my motherfucking mental health. Let's go. There he is. Nice draft pick for the Celtics, too. Pritchard. He's just a fucking animal. He was great on the Oregon Ducks. You know, we had Luke Riddenauer. We had Luke Jackson. You know, we had Fred Jones. We've had guys in the past, but Pritchard, I mean, he's a shooter. And, you know, that's exactly what Boston needs. There are rumors about Ayton and Boston and Blazers. My team and the Celtics are very interested. I mean, if you guys get Ayton, that might be the key of you guys actually trying to win it all, because it's not going to be this year. You guys can get past Miami, but if you get Ayton, I don't know what that means about Jaylen Brown or Marcus Smart. Tatum will still be there, but Tatum and Ayton would be great. I would love for Dame to have someone, but we know the Blazers aren't going to do shit. But, I mean, Dame and Ayton would be fun, but obviously on Boston it would probably be funner, and they'd probably win a little bit more. That's big facts. Let's scroll down here. Let's go, baby. $10 from Odin Son. Appreciate you guys. $10. Let's get to a hundo. Let's do it. Disney, yes. Star Wars. I mean, I love watching it. Anytime it comes on, I mean, I usually sit there for like 10 hours straight and watch it. So. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, if you really think about it, any game that he calls, it's must-see TV. I mean, nice pass, turnover, Butterfingers. What's new? But anytime he's calling something, I'm always going to be paying attention. That's facts. Walk-off Whitey in the building. This Heat team would have got swept by the Bucks. Ooh, bold statement. Bold statement. I'm not sure swept. Miami with Jimmy probably is good enough to win at least a game. You know what I mean? But you can't win them all. And with Middleton injured, just couldn't really recover. But you got the championship last year. You can't win them all. You going to try video? Oh, awesome. Try doing it, dude. That'd be sweet. Hell yeah, brother. Rescue Rangers. It wasn't terrible. Nice. Goose Society. Yeah, I bet. Julio's YouTube. I'm not subscribed to Julio's YouTube channel, but obviously I'm a big fan. You know, I haven't got this excited for a player on my team I mean, I Griffey, meeting him. Randy Johnson's my number 2. Ichiro 3. Edgar Martinez 4. But the only guy that's on the roster now that I really, really get juiced up to watch is Julio. Like, this is the first guy since Ichiro 20 years ago in 2001 where I am very excited. I mean, we're not going to I hope we make the playoffs as a wild card team, but it's like we have a potential superstar on our hands, and it feels good to be able to have a guy that we can root for. It's been a while. So shout out to my boy Julio. 78-52, the Celtics are up. Listen to a lot of E40 on my Pandora today. Always puts me in a good mood. I almost had to RKO 4 kids when I was walking Paisley. They were being special. But, I can't be doing anything with the kids, even if they're talking shit, But I wanted to. I wanted to RK, bro, all 4 of them. Bang, bang. Yeah, but no jail time for your boy. Can't do that. I gave him the stare down, though, and they ran away. First homer at T-Mobile. Let's go. I got all my friends that are Mariner fans that just messaged me, so I saw it. I'm streaming. Good thing I had the game on. I had a feeling that Julio might be able to light it up today. I mean, the A's blow. I mean, they're doing so bad right now that the fans are striking. I don't know if you guys know about what's going on, but they're not pumping any money on making their team any better. So the fans are just like, fuck you, man. We're not going to pay to go to the games, and their attendance is like in the thousands. Like maybe they have a capacity of like 20,000, and they usually have like 2,000 people there, if that. And deservedly so. I mean, if you're going to be putting out a bad product over and over and over, why are the fans going to, pay for the tickets and everything? So I like the way that they're boycotting them. You know what I mean? But it kind of sucks, I imagine, if you're an old school fan of like Canseco or McGuire or Carney Langsford or, Dave Stewart or, Dennis Eckersley, Walt Weiss. Those are names for you from back in the day. It looks like someone just fucking homered. Come on, Marco. Fuck. Top of the 4th. One of the Chad Pinder just fucking solo homered. 3-1 Mariners. I need to go to the Avalanche game here in just a second. Yeah, we need a fucking W big time. All right, let me pull up the hockey game real quick. One sec, guys. I'm trying to watch 3 things at once. I got Mariners and A's. I'm going to put on the, where are we at here? Blues and Avalanche. Deadman's chirping. Double text. Miami Heat is getting frustrated for sure. Okay. I got the Avalanche up. So I got that. I got Avalanche on the computer, Mariners on the computer, and I got Celtics and the Heat on the TV. I had a great day at work because I said I was going to have a great day. I manifested that shit. That's what happens too. Sometimes when you just wake up, you just have to look in the mirror and you're either going to, whine and be negative and be pouty, or you're going to be like, I'm going to have a great day today. Have a coffee, have a Monster, treat people with respect, be the better person, than maybe you were the day before, and just manifest that shit. And it helps. You know what I mean? You got to be able to surround yourself around positive people, and that fucking really, really helps. That's facts. Brewers up 2-0. Yes. But it's their fault, though. They do all the analytics, like the money ball shit. But if you're not going to put the money out, why are the fans going to be paying big dollars if they're not really trying to win? You know what I mean? If they're, the Mariners were like that for years because they were owned by Nintendo and a bunch of the Asian conglomerates. You know what I mean? And they just didn't give a fuck. They were just like, get good players. And then when it would be the trade deadline, here Yankees, here Cubs, here Cardinals, here any good team, have our best player for a bag of chips. And it was so frustrating. You know what I mean? Like we actually have a decent squad, and then any player that we had that actually had any potential and that hurts. But now they've invested in players, and it feels good that I can actually root for them, not thinking that they're just gonna, just fuck off the whole season. So we haven't had a W in a fucking long time, bro. We didn't win anything in Boston, which is sad. I mean, the last time we won, I believe, was the Mets, where we had Alonso, and we were up big, and then it was like the bottom of the ninth. There was bases loaded, and then Pete Alonso was up, and we got him to check swing and strike out. And we won that series. We won. There was the first series the Mets lost. We won 2 out of 3. I believe that's the last time that we won, and that was a fucking long time ago. So Lacey Evans returns. Nice. I know she battles with mental health and whatnot too. So it's always good that we can always give suggestions. And anyone that has anything for the Discord, please put songs, albums, anything that you guys, have in your daily routine. And obviously a daily routine is really important too. If you got a daily routine, you can stick to it. It can definitely help you and it'd be a positive thing. I got to have a beer. I'm sitting on this Corona. I don't want it to get warm. Cheers. Mental Health Monday. Oh, and I got limes too. And I didn't buy a lot. Modelo Cheladas still sold out at Safeway. So I was like, all right, fuck. Well, I guess I'm just going to snack later, and then I'll just drink a 6-rack. And I got gummies too, so I don't need to get obliterated or anything. And, I mean, even if I ended up having 12 beers, I think you guys have seen me. I mean, I got a 5th of Crown Apple in the freezer too. If I drink hard alcohol, that'll get me messed up, just like anybody. You start doing shots or mixed drinks, you do so much. I mean, but I don't want to be just obliterated. I still want to be able to enjoy the stream and not just like be so drunk and, sleepy, because that's usually what happens when you get old. You drink, you get happy, but then sometimes you drink too much, you get sleepy. Nice steal by Pritchard. 86-57. Swing it. Chief will Chief, bang, $10. Mental Health Mondays with another tenner. And I really have been getting a lot of support for the Mental Health Mondays. I mean, we could do mental health. Nice shot, Pritchard. Let's go. Woo! Let's go. 88-57. Pritchard. And like I said, Chief will Chief, if you're a Heat fan, you're playing with house money. You already stole one last game. So you probably knew that you were going to lose and lose bad today. And obviously they got off to a hot start, 18-1. So to be able to recover from that is going to be pretty tough. It's like they missed the first 12 or 13, 14 shots, and then Oladipo made it 3. So you already knew that it was already over in the first quarter. Unfortunately, that's how some of the NBA's, games in the playoffs and the finals have typically gone. But again, you're playing this team. You're not winning. You're not beating this team. It's not happening. Next year, I mean, if you get Ayton, you know what I mean, depending on, what happens with Boston, if they don't have to give up Marcus Smart, Tatum, or Jaylen Brown, I don't really know how that's going to work out, if they're going to have to give up some of their guys. But, I mean, if you can have Marcus Smart, you got Jaylen Brown, Tatum, and Ayton, then, okay, that competes with Golden State. You know what I mean? But, I mean, we're talking about the best shooter that's ever put on shoes in Steph Curry. So, and even if he struggled, they're still winning. So they're going to go off in the finals. And I don't think it's going to be a 4-0 sweep with the Brooms, but the Warriors are winning it all. That's facts. $20 in donos. Let's get to a hundo, baby. Chief will Chief with a tenner. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. One of the most consistent donators to the channel. Odin's son is my OG, triple OG. He was the only OG GOAT that I had up to this year. Last year, he was the only one that would donate to me heavy. 5, 10, 15, 20, 50, 100. Now I'm blessed with probably about 15 different people that might drop somewhere between 10 and 500 at any given moment. And it's taken a lot of hard work, a lot of rebranding of the channel, doing late night streams. But I love it. You know what I mean? I love being able to make a difference for Mental Health Mondays, where you can just hang out with me, ask questions, hang out with the people in the chat, some of the coolest people on planet Earth. And the NFL draft is in Kansas City next year. I think I might try to go, because, I mean, if I can meet up with Holly Hundo and Sarah and maybe a few of y'all, that would be really exciting. I mean, I can always get a hotel out there. I think it would just be a really fun experience, as long as I don't get too drunk and I'm not too high on gummies or whatever. You know what I mean? But I think it would just be awesome to be able to meet up with a lot of the GOATs. I mean, some of y'all will come visit me in Oregon, and I can always take you guys to a duck game or something. And I, take you out to a beer or a winery or a brewery, or if you want to, go to the beach and go to the coast. Because out here on the West Coast, the Pacific Ocean, it is so beautiful out here. It's my favorite place to go. They got amazing food. The beaches are clean. It's just an amazing vibe, especially if you live like in the Midwest. I mean, if you live on the East Coast, like Odin's son in New York, then you get the Atlantic. But the Pacific Ocean, there's something special about Oregon, Washington, and Cali. The West Coast, some say, would be the best coast. Tupac, my boy. I feel you. Blues and Cardinals both home, so it's going to be crazy downtown tonight. Oh, I bet. Celtics are battle tested. I know. Right. The Celtics are going to, I think, still walk away with this series, even though they were down 2-1. I just don't see them, as well as their defense is. And, they definitely have better team defense in Miami. And if you look at rebounding typically and team defense, that's a big key factor of winning a lot of the time. You got to be able to have good rotational defense. And let me see here. I got a buddy that actually just stopped by, so I'll be right back. Give me 1 sec, and I'll be right back. 1 sec, guys. All right, I'm back. Yeah, sometimes I got buddies that they forget that. They're like, oh, dude, you're grinding? I was like, yeah, well, I'm trying to grind as much as possible. So, sometimes I got to be like, all right, well, let's try to hang out maybe later, or maybe tomorrow and stuff. But I always love seeing, friends and stuff. But like I said, sometimes you got to be able to be like, hey, I'd love to be able to drink some beers and go kick it or go to the bar down the road or whatever. But sometimes you gotta grind and put in the work. So, but it was good seeing them. And I'll probably hang out tomorrow and stuff. There's a lot of people I need to check up on. My boy Trav with the dog sport. I'm going to go visit him on the weekend. He works from like 8 to like 5:30 or something. So, and usually by the time he gets off work and gets home, I'm already starting to stream. So I usually can't visit him during, Monday through Friday. But I am going to go see sport, take a look at this dog. Obviously, we saved that dog's life, which was awesome. Probably the coolest thing that we've done on this channel. Besides, we'll do some charity work and some other stuff down the road. But yeah, definitely got a lot of people that I want to be able to connect with. But when you got dreams and you got goals and you're hustling and you're grinding, sometimes you just got to keep it moving. That's from a Golden Eagle, baby. Julio with that homer. Skinner in the building. What to do? Bills Bucks. I would love that. That's what I'm hoping for. They thought they did like some kind of like poll, and they thought it would be Bills Rams. Could happen. I mean, the Rams on paper look very, very good. And then the NFL, some kind of article came out, and they said that they thought Tampa had the most depth out of any team. I was like, dude, we don't even have Gronk, Shaq, Shaq Barrett. JPP, Ndamukong, we have Shaq Barrett, but JPP, Ndamukong Suh, and Gronk are not signed. So I thought that was weird that they had Tampa at number one. I do think we have a lot of depth, but we're not, I don't know if number one depth, you know what I mean? But I guess that's the opinion of the article. But, I take that with a grain of salt. I think we definitely are a top five, team in the NFL, but I don't know if we have the best depth overall. Maybe that's just for clicks, clickbait type shit. I'm not too sure. I am not too sure. All right, what happened here? 98-76. Pritchard. Yeah, and if you can't out-rebound and you can't box out, obviously team defense is everything. You've got to be able to have good team defense. And obviously when you're at home, the vibe is completely different. When Miami's at home and their crowd is rocking in South Beach, it's going to be much different of a story. And then Jimmy's not obviously healthy either. There's no point of him playing. I mean, this shit is already over. But I'll continue to watch it to the very end. The Avs just scored. Oh, nice. I saw that 1-1. Okay, I need to switch, turn this basketball game off, I guess, and go to, because this is pretty much pointless to watch this, right? So let me go to, we got Monday Night Raw. How was Monday Night Raw? Did anybody watch it? I mean, like I said, I'm kind of anti-WWE, Raw, SmackDown, and NXT, but I mean, I will try to give it a shot, at some point. But all right, so we got, oh God, Mariners? Fuck. It was 3-0 with Julio, 3-1, and now it's 3-3 with a guy on first and third. Fuck, Marco. Come on. Kip in the building. What to do? What's up, man? Woo! Woo! Avalanche with another score. Another goal. Bang, bang, bang. Let's go. Wow. 2 goals in like a minute 23. My goodness. My goodness. Bang, bang. Avalanche. I see you. Avalanche are fun to watch. Like if you're not really into hockey, obviously, everyone's going to have their favorite teams and whatnot. I'm really hoping if it's going to be the Avalanche and Tampa Bay Lightning, that's kind of what I'm hoping. I think that would be the best Stanley Cup option as far as ratings are concerned. I mean, since you're not going to get Ovechkin or Crosby, those guys are still playing right now. And obviously preseason Colorado was number one. But we know the Blues are a feisty team. They're not going to give up easy. So we'll see. We will see. Let's go. From that angle, it looks like it's center of the net, but it clearly isn't. Here it is right here. Right above the pad and below the glove. Great location just on that little area you mentioned between the pad and glove of Uso. And right now, the Blues got to find something. They're getting a spark. They really haven't gotten to their game. Got that one goal, and nothing else. It's been all Avalanche. There's another chance. 2-1 Avalanche. Again? No way. 3-1? Oh my God. What the hell? Yeah, pull the goalie. Wow. Oh, St. Louis crowd. I know, Sarah, you're probably rooting for them and whatnot. I know a lot of people are rooting for them, but wow. Jeez. It was all of a sudden it was 1-0, then it was 1-1, then it was 2-1, and then boom, 3-1. Wow. What a slap shot from the top, too. Jeez. 3 goals within what, like 2 minutes? 3 minutes of each other? Jeez. That was wild. That's crazy. But I hope everyone's having a fantastic day. I'm going to be, drinking some beers. All right. I'll take some gummies. We're hanging out. Mental Health Monday. Anything that you guys want to talk about? You want to talk about hockey? You want to talk about mental health? You want to talk about NBA? You want to talk about MLB? You want to talk about wrestling? Whatever you guys want to talk about, I can throw up a picture and a photo, and we're just going to have fun like we usually do. Mental Health Mondays, May 23rd, 2022, 3-1 Avalanche. My goodness. 3 goals off 3 consecutive shots. I've seen people rip off goals quick, but not that quick. That was something else. I know, right? I mean, this is a must-win game for the Blues. I mean, you're down 2-1. If Colorado goes up 3-1, you're fucked. I mean, especially they're the number 1 team, in the NHL as far as, I think, people confidence-wise thinking that, kind of like the Warriors thing. But you never know. I mean, I've seen the St. Louis and a lot of these other teams, they can rip off goals. But Uncle Momentum, I mean, that was crazy. Anybody watch Raw? Mexican Pizza is back. Stranger Things is available in about a week. Naomi and Sasha indefinitely suspended. Come to AEW. Obviously, Sasha, I hope they just let her go. With Naomi, obviously being with like the Usos and, Jimmy and Jay and Roman. I mean, obviously they probably have a little bit of pull with Vince, you know what I mean? But at some point or another, it's not like a Roman or the Usos are going to walk, because what she did. I mean, they still got to have someone coming home, bringing home the bacon, bringing home the dollars. But I would like to see both of them in AEW, at least Sasha, but I don't know how long it's going to take before they actually release them. Oh, fight. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. He checked him. Oh, shit. Big fight. Body checked him, got him on the ground, and started wailing on him. Whoa. Woo! That kind of came out of nowhere. That was a cheap shot. Wow. Cheap shot, boy. I need to see a replay of that. 3-3 Mariners and the A's. Let's see this Avalanche and the Blues. All of a sudden, he was like skating, and he was like kind of just skating away from the defender, and then boom! Big old haymaker. Let's see right here. Oh, big check into the wall. Okay. 1-on-1. He said, all right, fuck you. Oh! They got checked from behind from another guy. Oh, and then checked again. Oh, and then punch in the face. Double check. Wow. Blues are feisty. Double boom. Oh, man. Let's go. Throw up the sexiest and best route runner, Chris Suave Olave. Rico Suave. Throw you a Olave photo. I'll give you one. I'll get you one. How are you doing, Amber? How are things? You guys excited for your upcoming season? Yeah, he's going to be fun to watch. It's going to be like that first pass, Jameis, shotgun set, rolling to his right, bootleg, going long, going deep, touchdown, Olave. It's going to be fun. I mean, as long as you guys don't beat us up too much, Like, you guys definitely have our number during the regular season, but I am actually hoping that this guy has an amazing season, and I would love for him to get back to being, MT13. I mean, even though he's a rival, I like Mike Evans. Mike Evans is obviously the only receiver to do 1,000 yards, like 8 years in a row, 9 years in a row, and already got a Super Bowl under the belt. I think Evans is a Hall of Famer. It's already proven, but, it would be nice to be able to see the competition get fierce between the Saints and the Bucs. And we'll see what the Panthers and Falcons do. I mean, I do like Desmond Ridder a lot. I like Mariota, but I mean, if you look at the talent with the Falcons and Panthers, they're nowhere near what the Saints and the Buccaneers are, at least in this upcoming season. So. I think I had another Olave photo. Olave. Most of the Olave stuff, though, is going to be, I mean, there's not a lot of stuff like Saints-wise. I mean, they have some stuff, but a lot of the photos are really grainy and small, like practice stuff, practice uniform stuff. All right, let me find one for you. Three 3-1 Avalanche. See if I can find this. If I can pull up this Olave photo. Of course, it doesn't want to pull up. Nope, that's a crappy photo. Maybe this one will work. There we go. AZA. Whoa! Another goal, 4-1. See you later, Blues. All right, where are you? Here we go. I got an Olave photo from the draft. This one's pretty sweet. All right, it's for you, Amber. There you go, the handsome devil. He's definitely going to be a big fan favorite. I mean, you already got Landry temporarily. Michael Thomas is obviously the best one. Taysom Hill at tight end, but yeah, I see you. Olave should be very, very special. Well, I'm sorry you're not doing too well. You know, I love you and I appreciate you. I love having female representation on the channel. You know, I'm always hustling. I'm always grinding. And like I said, it's always nice to be able to have, you know, some Saints representation in the room as long as it's not toxic. I've had to ban a few people, you know, that are Saints fans, you know, from the channel, but most of them, Brute Saint, Elliot Evans, Calvin Griffin, yourself. I mean, I don't have any issues with you guys at all. So Mental Health Monday, your boys here. Avalanche 4, Blues 1, Mariners 5, A's 3. Ty France, let's go. God, we need a W big time. Come on, Mariners. 4-1 Avalanche. 11:20 left in the second quarter. We're just hanging out. It's Mental Health Monday. Yeah, I had to boot him. You know what I mean? He came in here and he started you know, talking shit to me and Sarah, and you know, he's just fucking immature, dude. And it sucks because it's like I want to be able to have people in here, but if you're never going to donate and you're just going to be toxic and talk shit and think it's funny, I mean, it's just not going to fly here. You know what I mean? I try to rebrand the channel as much as I can. And yeah, there's a few people. Justin Wills was another one, you know what I mean? He was a Panther fan. And I mean, like I said, I want to be able to have as many people on the channel, but I want positive people. I don't want toxic people. So, but it is what it is. 4-1 Avalanche. Is there anything else I need to be watching here? See if I can pull up anything else. Sport-wise, Sarah, anything else that I should be watching? I mean, obviously this one is getting kind of out of hand already, but I'll keep watching it. Oh, I can't believe I'm watching hockey now, but I guess, you know what? I mean, NFL is over. College, you know, football is over. I don't really like WWE. I mean, what else am I fucking supposed to watch? NBA game just ended. So it's like if the East Finals or West Finals, you only have one game a night. So it's like you either got hockey or baseball or wrestling or just whatever. We got Giants and Mets, Padres and Brewers. I'm not sure if there's anything else worth watching for me. But I hope everyone, you want me to watch a Brewer game? I'll throw it up. Padres and Brewers, why not? I know you're, I'll throw it up here for you. You have something to conversate about, All right, fuck it. I'll do it for you, brother. All right, I got the Padres and Brewers on now as well. Cheers. The Brewer game, he says. I like his background, gives me good vibes. Normally I have stuff that's more like water based, which I'll probably switch over to something water based at some point, but it's always good to be able to switch it up and give you guys new visuals each day. But the countdown is starting for Stranger Things season 4. I am giddy with joy. Like I said, they last did season 3 years ago. I started to rewatch some of it with the girlfriend over the weekend, and then she started watching it last night while I was streaming and whatnot. And like I says, me and Paisley hanging out right now, and she's, I imagine, chilling on the couch and whatnot. And so I'm just going to be able to hang out with you guys, and anything that you guys want to talk about, like I said, feel free. Like, it's Mental Health Monday. Anything that you guys want to talk about that you're going through, anything that you guys want to talk about, tips, music or walking or food or anything that you guys want to discuss, anything football wise, college football, NBA, NHL, wrestling, WWE, AEW. AEW's pay-per-view is this weekend, Sarah was saying. So that's going to be exciting. So if I can get, I know Kenny Omega is going through a lot of, not necessarily just surgeries, but I know he's got shoulder issues, knee issues. So it sounds like Kenny Omega hasn't been wrestling in 6 months, and it might be another 6 months before we see him again, which is kind of crappy. I hope that he'll be ready for the October pay-per-view, but there's no guarantees that he'll even be ready then. But when he does come back, it's going to be very, very exciting for me because obviously we know Kenny is my favorite wrestler in the business. All right, 4-1 Avalanche. Second period, 7:37 left. Four goals in 4 minutes and 53 seconds. My goodness. Ooh, nice play by the Padres. Woo! Good defense. Yeah, but I'll order this particular pay-per-view for sure. So, and depending on how many donos I get between now and the weekend, I might end up paying for someone to watch it with me. I'm going to end up doing the live stream. So, maybe I'll take care of Sarah. Or if there's someone else, depending on, funds and what they're looking like. Sometimes people don't have an extra $50 to be able to order a pay-per-view. But, I mean, AEW only has 4 a year. So, and last time I was going to order it, and then I had the whole NASCAR thing and the AEW thing, and girlfriend wanted me to spend more time. And, I get it. You know what I mean? Because obviously I can't stream every single day. I mean, I want to, you know what I mean? But I got to be able to make that time crunch, and I got to be able to find a balance with streaming, spending time with you guys, spending time with my friends, spending time with Paisley, spending time, other than doing YouTube. But I mean, this is my passion. This is my, everything here. And I spend a lot of time with her, but I just got to grind it out. When you got dreams and goals, it doesn't necessarily become an addiction, but it's just like, you do enjoy the hard work, and you enjoy the people in the room. And I look forward to hanging out with you guys every day. I won't lie. And if I didn't like you guys as much as I do, there's no way in hell I would be streaming for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours a day. I'll tell you that. And let alone people wouldn't be watching me for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours a day if the show was shitty. You know what I mean? So I'm always trying to make sure I give you guys the visuals that you're not going to get anywhere else on YouTube. And that's facts. We're always going to have a good show. We're always going to be entertained. Hopefully we get Cyberpunk and Holly Hundo in the building at some point. We missed them yesterday. And hopefully we end up getting to a good number with the donos. What are we at right now? $20 in donos. That first 100 is going to be the hardest. But once we end up getting, to that number, it's all downhill from there. So that's big facts. Oh, the Cardinals did? Nice. Congrats. Who hit the homer? Yeah, I love AEW. You know it. You know what I mean? And like, it's one thing for me to say it, but I mean, once you actually like watch it yourself, I mean, people can take my word for it. But if you're a fan and you just compare AEW to WWE Weekly, it's just really tough for me to watch. Randy in the building. What to do? How are you? Avalanche 4, St. Louis Blues 1. It's Mental Health Monday. You know, we're going over just mental health tips. Going over NBA, NHL, MLB, WWE, AEW, Stranger Things, pretty much anything and everything that you guys want to talk about. I grind it out here typically for 4 to 8 hours a night. And, whatever direction that you guys want to go. And remember, you know what I mean? I can come up with topics, but also it's a responsibility of the people in the room, to be able to, engage and talk to people in the chat, talk to me. And that way we can keep the stream moving. You know what I mean? And obviously we're going to get more people that are in the room that are a little bit more talkative and whatnot with different types of opinions. Or if you want to talk about, Olave and the Saints, or you want to talk about the Boston series with Pritchard, you know what I mean? Or if you got to talk a little bit about the Warriors and whatnot and what's going to happen with Luka. And I mean, you might have to get the brooms out. I mean, it's already 3-0. I mean, they might end up giving all the calls at Dallas just to stretch the series out a little bit more, but we'll have to wait and see. But I appreciate everyone being in the building for Mental Health Monday. I love you guys and I appreciate you guys. We know how tough it's been with COVID, and now we got the monkeypox bullshit that's going on, and you just got to make sure you wash your hands, you be safe, and like I said, we just got to be able to be positive with each other, be a better person than you were the day before. Treat people with respect. And like I said, you just want to make sure you're around positive people in your life. Because if you are around negative people, whether you know it or not, you will become a negative person. Because I've seen it happen a lot. You know what I mean? Like, you're a good person, but you got a lot of negative friends or a lot of just questionable people that are in your life. And you will, sooner than later, someone will point it out to you. You know what I mean? Like, man, your clique of friends is kind of not really the best influence on you. And it definitely can rub off on you in the right way and the wrong way. That's facts. But I am excited for Stranger Things. It can't come here soon enough. That's big facts. 4-1 Avalanche over the Blues. All right, we got 5-3 Mariners over the A's. JP Crawford's up. And then we got the Brewers up 2-0 against the Padres. Let's go. My boy Julio, 3-run homer earlier, which was great. Obviously, I'm loving seeing Julio pop off. Obviously, that's my favorite player right now on the Mariners. Macho Man, my favorite wrestler, baby. Oh, yeah. But I haven't seen Holly in the building yet. Hopefully, we'll get her in the building soon, as well as Cyberpunk. Goldschmidt. Well, he's a G. It's a Hall of Fame player. Okay. Are you surprised that Goldschmidt actually came to St. Louis? And then Pujols came back, and I know he hit those 2 homers. He tried coming and, doing his thing for the Dodgers last year, but maybe he was a little out of shape. And maybe it's just being back in St. Louis, just the vibe of being a legend, there, and then going to the A's and now coming back finally. So it's good for players to come home sometimes. That's facts. But if you're looking for shows to watch to keep you entertained, Mayans MC, kind of like Sons of Anarchy, fantastic show. Ozark just ended. Jason Bateman, one of his best performances in a TV show ever. Great. Ruth, fantastic. Jason Bateman, fantastic. Watch it. And then, you can go back into old school times. True Blood. You can do some Game of Thrones, a little Dexter, a little Breaking Bad. All right. With Jesse and Walter White. Vikings. I'm always going to be able to recommend the good stuff for y'all. That's facts. Where my goats at? Where my goats at, baby? Whitey's match. I look forward to watching stuff like that. So, I mean, if you can post, matches, music, whatever. And obviously I love matches. So Japanese matches, women's matches, WCW, ECW, old school WWF. I mean, please do, dude. Please do. Okay, Julio's up again. Hold on a second. Hold on. I mean, I have a 30-second delay on this. So, I mean, the bat might already be over. But hopefully he's still up. Hold on. Because obviously when I'm watching it on the computer, Oh, Julio, did he ground out? Oh, he got a hit. Nice. Julio with a single. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Let's go. 3-run homer. And he got a single right there. I love it. Let's go. Let's go, Julio. And I went and I got a foul ball. I told y'all when I go to the game, I'm going to get a foul ball. The ESP is real. Got it in the 9th inning. I got my finger on one in the 3rd inning. And then I had 3 other baseballs go about 5 seats to the left of me or the right of me. But all of them were like after the inning was over, they throw it up into the crowd. But I was the only one to get the Julio foul ball at the game versus the Royals and got it in the 9th inning and feels good. You know what I mean? I got a Kike Hernandez ball a few years ago when the Dodgers came to town. And I've only been to about 5 or 6 Mariner games within the last few years. And I've already gotten 2 baseballs. I would say that's a pretty fucking good ratio. 12 stolen bases and 15 attempts leads the MLB in both. My boy J-Rod, Julio Rodriguez. Let's go. All right, so I'm going to have that on, and then I'll just put the Avalanche on the computer here because, I mean, this one might be over. I don't really know if the Blues are going to come back. It's not like Brett Hull is getting reincarnated and is going to be on the ice, okay? That's facts. My boy Julio, Stone Cold stunning the competition, and I love it. I love it, baby. McDonald's, I'm loving it. Let's go, baby. Love me some Julio. A-Rod, boo. J-Rod, yay. Yeah, that's the only Mariner that I hate is Alex Rodriguez, and I think a lot of people don't have a lot of love for A-Rod. Just the cheating and the PEDs, leaving the Mariners, getting the money from Texas, you know, going to the Yankees. I mean, no one gives a shit about A-Rod. You know what I mean? J-Lo's like, see you later, A-Rod. I think I did see it. And then I saw that other Japanese wrestler that took her life. And I know you did a post on that. She was just getting heckled and she died like 2 years ago, I think yesterday. It's just really sad. And you know, when you get people that just like to talk shit and some people aren't mentally strong enough, you know, to be in the limelight and people commit suicide and take their lives and whatnot. And I hate seeing that. Oh, shit. Back, God. Woo! Flores with the homer. Yes. 7-3 Mariners. Woo! Yes, sir. Eugenio Suarez. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Crush that bitch. Oh, what a homer. Let's see if I can get a photo up. Wow. That's what we needed. He's got a great swing. I think he's leading the Mariners in homers. 3rd home run in 8 games. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, no. On the wall. I was about to say, no way, dude. Back-to-back homers? The fuck out of a winker. I was like, no way. Oh, here we go. All right, I found the Suarez photo. Let's go. This pitcher's getting pulled. They're like, get the fuck out of here. Go to the locker room. My dude. Let's go. I love those old school uniforms and that batting helmet. So clean. I mean, the Mariners, I know we're not very good, and we're just trying to get into the wild card and whatnot, but that's a clean look. Clean hoodie behind them. Clean fucking batting helmet. Clean jersey. Let's go. Oh, I bet. The Blues scored. Let's go. I mean, I have to take the little wins. You know what I'm saying? Like, we haven't won a game in like 2 weeks. So it's like anytime that we hit a homer or get any kind of runs, you have to get excited somehow. And it's brutal. Like, going to Boston, I knew that was going to be rough. And it's not like the Red Sox are a good team this year. They aren't going to win very many games this season, but it just seems like, you know what I mean? Uncle momentum is real. And once you start, kind of hitting that skid, and then you got guys that strike out, and you start losing confidence, and guys are grounding out, popping up, then the pitchers aren't doing well, and it's like the team feeds off that energy, and it's just nice for them to be able to like come together and actually, make something happen. You know what I mean? The Mariners aren't very good, but we did start off like 11-6, so I was like, okay, like maybe we can make the wild card, but it's a long season. But at least Julio got a 3-run homer. And Suarez ended up getting that big homer as well. Shout out. Let's go. You can see a little bit of emotion come out of my screen here. Jameis Ameza in the building. What do you do? How are you? Well, we better beat the fucking Athletics. They blow, man. How you doing, man? I'm just grinding it out. Hour and 20 minutes in. I think we're at, $20 in donos. No Holly Hundo yet or Cyberpunk, but I imagine they'll be in the building at some point or another. 4th major league start, 3 home runs allowed. Yeah. Zach Logue going to the Zach bench. See you later, Zach. Fuck, after that Mariners home run, they got me feeling like this. Now, Domingo Acevedo is the new pitcher. 7-3 Mariners, bottom of the 5th. Let's go. 4-2 Avalanche. Got another goal by the Blues. Who scored the goal for the Blues? All right, bottom of the 5th. Let's go, Mariners. Keep stacking. I mean, we can't lose to the A's. I mean, the A's are just horrible. Absolutely horrible, but I guess we're pretty fucking horrible too, so it is what it is. Mental Health Mondays in the building. We ended up pulling up some like video game stuff too, which was kind of cool. Obviously, I know Elon Musk loves Elden Ring, and we had some people talking about that as well. But we can always go back in time. We did the whole Oregon Trail thing yesterday. Talked about, Double Dragon and Streets of Rage, Road Blasters, Oregon Trail, Mega Man. It's always cool to be able to look up Paperboy. I mean, I can always pull up some old video games and video game clips and whatnot as well. So like I said, it's up to you guys. Whatever you guys want me to bring up, on Mental Health Monday. I mean, I'm just here along for the ride. I'm watching hockey. I'm watching baseball. I'm waiting for some of the other goats to show up. And, we're just hanging out. So cheers to everyone. I got a 6-pack of Corona. I got some gummies from the dispensary, 100 milligrams. So life is good. 60-cent fountain drinks. Nice. That's always cool when they do promotions like that. All right, end of the 5th. Mariners 7, A's 3. Let's go. Shout out to my boy Suarez, dude. Fucking A. All right, I'm going to go grab another beer. Give me a couple minutes. I'll be right back. I'm going to go check up on Paisley as well. I'll leave you with Stranger Things.
This is Kelly. Kelly banks with CCCU. She has a home equity loan that she used to start a new business doing something she loves.
And I like how they make everything simple and easy.
From customer to customized. Bank locally. Live simply with CCCU.
Okay, let's start with some clouds. Some mountains over there. And finally, a river. Hey, Dad. Look.
It's like the perfect spot.
American Family Insurance is here to protect your family on the road with the Travel Peace of Mind package. Get a quote or find an agent at amfam.com. Insure carefully. Dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance. Maria Banks with CCCU. She prefers being outside and just got her first mortgage. And I just like what credit unions stand for. From customer to customized. Bank locally, live simply with CCCU.
Tonight's Muckleshoot Casino Pen Report. Glance inside the A's bullpen. Trevino warming up inside the Mariners bullpen. Plenty of activity going. The highest strikeout rate per 9 by Mariners relievers this year. See that Matt Best to back off the injured list. How about 15 and change per 9? Andres Munoz, Eric Swanson. Mariners trying to get him back and healthy. Danny Young and then Ken Murphy, who has just been dynamite.
Yeah, and the 15-2 by Matt Festa actually leads the American League for strikeouts per 9. So that bodes well. And he's been really impressive.
Yes, he has. Mariners missed him when he was injured. Murphy leads it off. Ball is strike. Plenty of run support tonight for Marco Gonzalez. Has faced the minimum in 3 of the first 5 innings. One and two. Want to expand on that?
Sean Murphy is strong. He hits the ball so well, and he rotates.
Oh, your boy is back.
To the inside ball. It's a gift that allows you to be quicker.
Your boy is back. Oh, 4-3. Woo! Okay, Blues. Sarah's like, okay. I leave for a second. I thought the game is fucking over. Apparently not. All right, well, I can stop watching the Mariner game on the TV. I like the heart. The Blues, I mean, obviously they had to pull their goalie, I believe, right? Wow. I like teams that have heart like that. You know what I mean? Where it looks like it's just fucking over. 1-0 Blues, then 1-1, then 2-1 Colorado, 3-1 Colorado, 4-1 Colorado, and the Blues were like, fuck you, I'm going to go back-to-back on your ass, and it's going to be 4-3 at the end of the second period. Love it. Wow. They were like, oh, we're coming back. Yeah. Yep. I need to see the highlight. Woo! What's better than one Corona? 2. Let's go. 6 cooks compete. The Rat in the Kitchen. I actually watched this with the girlfriend when we were stoned a couple nights ago, and it actually is kind of funny. It's actually not too bad. I mean, I'm definitely going to watch like Gordon Ramsay stuff more. You know what I mean? But I was like, this show is going to be stupid. And then I ended up watching it and I was like, oh, it's actually kind of funny. It's like kind of halfway decent. So there's like these females or competitors. They have one like European chef and then this female host that's really sarcastic and funny. And then they have, I think like 6 females or 6 cooks in the competition. And one of them's the rat that's sabotaging the other 5. And then you have to try to figure out who the rat is and whatnot. But I was like, okay. It's not like I'm going to watch the show all the time, but we actually watched it for, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes or so. And it was a little bit better than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was just going to be completely fucking stupid. And it was halfway decent. So. All right. What was I going to go to? Oh, I was going to do Mariners on here. And then I was going to do Mariners on here. And obviously we're watching the NHL. Well, it's obviously going to be now. Second period is over. So Monday Night Raw is on. Is Monday Night Raw? Did anybody watch it? Odin's son. I don't know if he's in the room anymore or whatever. Sarah, did you watch it at all? Oh, here we go. He sent me the highlight. Awesome. Let me check it out. Ooh! Wow. Grand Slammer. Wow, so cool. That's awesome. Heck yeah. Okay. Let's go. Come on, Marco. 7-3 Mariners, top of the sixth. And I guess I'll wait until the third period starts, and then I'll go back and put that on the TV. Come on, Marco. But it is Mental Health Monday. Hope everyone is having a fantastic day. Like I said, you got to always put yourself in a position to win every day. Keep a routine. Hold yourself accountable. The hardest thing to do in life, holding yourself accountable. But you got to be able to do things to be able to make yourself, feel good. Bob's Burgers for me. Simpsons. King of the Hill. Every single day, I always try to get at least 30 minutes to an hour of this in my life, especially after the streaming is over. When it ends up being like midnight or like 1 a.m. Sometimes I won't go to sleep until 2 or 3, sometimes 4. But a lot of times it's between 1 and 3. I try to get a little bit of TV in, a little time with Paisley before I go to sleep. That's big facts. You watch bits of it, not worth it, yeah. I don't know where the goats are at. That's a good question. It's got to keep grinding it out, 7-3 Mariners. I mean, I got hockey on. I got Mariners on. We're hanging out. I mean, like I said, some days you're going to have more goats in the room. Sometimes it takes a while for them to show up. And, I mean, eventually they'll be here. It always ends up being like this. You know what I mean? Just got to keep hustling. Just got to keep grinding. Shout out to my boy Julio. 17 of 24 first pitch strikes. Now we're having a meeting on the mound here. So what do we think right now, Sarah? We think that the Blues are going to come back and win, or what are you thinking here? Kind of a Marco's going they're taking Marco to the he's out of here. Bye, Marco. Hey, at least the Mariners are trying. Odin's, is Raw worth watching? That's the question, bro. Is Raw, should I turn it on? I mean, am I going to be disappointed? Am I going to see anything cool? Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, AJ Styles, fucking Finn Balor, or any of the goats that I like are even going to be involved or what? All right, I'm clicking over. All right, we got the Usos, and we got we want the smoke. The Street Profits. Okay, this ain't too bad. I don't mind Street Profits, and I don't mind Usos. We got Matt Riddle. I know Randy Orton's back is all fucked up. AJ and Liv team up. And isn't Finn Balor a part of it? They're trying to do like the whole like too sweet thing. There we go, Riddle. And who is this? Oh, it's Sami Zayn. What's up with these two tag teams here? Why is it Uso and I'm confused here. Why is it Sami Zayn and one of the Usos and Riddle and one of the Street Profits? What's going on here? Someone explain to me. Explain, Odins. You're the only one that loves WWE. Like, you're like my boy Justin. You guys will never give up on WWE. WWE could literally be just doing absolutely nothing, right? And it could be like the worst show of like all time, but you guys will never give up. You guys love it so much. And I get it if you have history from back in the day. But I mean, you know, you'll never give up. And I commit, you know, I condemn you for that because, like I said, I mean, at least I have someone I can go to that is going to continue watching. You know what I mean? Street Profits and Riddle. Let's go. I mean, I love wrestling so much. I hate giving up on WWE. I mean, I really do. It sucks, dude. Ooh, he did the nice DDT like Randy Orton does, Riddle. But I mean, like, I love AEW. I always loved ECW and WCW more than WWF. But I can't lie. I love Stone Cold. I love The Rock. I love Legion of Doom. I mean, there was a lot of things that I did like, DX, but it just seems like since COVID hit, the product really went down the shitter. But I mean, if someone is going to be able to keep me up to date, I know it's going to be my boy Jay Graves or Odin. Bray Wyatt's birthday today. Happy birthday, Bray. RKO Riddle. Okay. And I don't like it that they're going by first name or last name. Like, instead of doing Matt Riddle, they just do Riddle. Like, can't we just do the wrestler's first and last name? I hate the fact when they take the name or change the names. You know what I mean? Like, the fans are already invested on what these people are. Like, I don't know. It's just weird to me that they're so fickle with like first name, last name, or changing the name altogether. Like the Viking Raiders and all these guys. It's weird to me. Shout out to Bray Wyatt, the Fiend. Well, I guess I'm watching Raw then. I got a really cool Bray and Fiend photo here. So let's see if I can get it to pull up. Here we go. Hi, Paisley. All right, where is it? Wallpaper. There we go. I found it. This one's kind of cool photo. I am a fan of Bray Wyatt. Oh, I got too many photos. Fuck this. All right, Peyton Pritchard, gone. All right, got to delete this. Devin White, you got to go. Well, I guess when things are slow on the MLB and the NHL side, at least I have Raw. I mean, to fall back on, I guess. But I mean, for me, it's like, okay, I like Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, right? Randy Orton, AJ Styles, Finn Balor. Those are the only people I really like. Bianca Belair and Charlotte. I mean, but shout out to Bray Wyatt and The Fiend. This is the coolest character that they've actually made up. And they could have had him be champ, you know what I mean? And people would have rolled with it, you know, even over Roman, you know what I mean? But Vince has a certain image on what he wants to see things, but they could have did Fiend versus Roman, and you could have had Fiend with the belt or Fiend with the IC or Fiend with the tag. Like, they could have definitely not let him go. And obviously you'll, you know, the other big name, you know, that they decided to release, Braun Strowman. I mean, obviously, but he was getting hurt all the time. So, I mean, you're paying a guy that's just always hurt on the sidelines. So I get it, but Adam Cole ruined the name thing. What do you mean? What do you mean Adam Cole ruined the name thing? I mean, they're doing like Undisputed Elite instead of Undisputed Era. I know they're kind of taking some of the little shot at Vince and whatnot, but yeah, me too. He was my favorite character. He was in my top 6. I do like Matt Riddle as well. All right, Bobby Lashley's back. I know. Because he's creative, man. You know what I mean? Then they obviously with, oh boy dying in AEW. You know what day it is. It just sucks when you have certain guys pass away, and like all the guys that they used to have in the Wyatt family. I mean, just seems like it was just a couple years ago when they were all together, and now they're all split up or not even wrestling together anymore or passed away. I can't believe this. I'm actually watching Monday Night Raw. Where does my life come to? Bang, bang. O-Dog's watching Raw. Yeah, I don't know. Vince likes to micromanage. I mean, I just wish that they would have someone else, have a little bit more control in pub. And, it's like anything that Michael Cole or Pat McAfee says, like Vince is in the earpiece. I mean, it's one thing, you know what I mean, to be able to say this is how the show is going to go, but literally there's no freedom, based on the announcers or what's going on. I mean, whatever he says goes until he passes away. And then either Triple H or Shane or Stephanie or someone else steps up in the role. And I know you can probably be like, I'm the man and I created this thing and we make the most money and we've been around the longest, but you can definitely tell like AEW wrestlers are having more fun on a week-to-week basis than WWE, unless you're someone like Roman who's getting the push from Vince. So it's like then, everything is great for Roman and the Usos because you're in the limelight, you know what I mean? But what about everybody else though? Or if you're Bianca Belair, you know what I mean? What are we doing on the donos? What are we at? 20? We're almost 2 hours in. Hour and 41 minutes in. I think we're at $20 on the donos, getting a little bit closer to that $100 mark. And hopefully we get some goats to come in and drop the hammer, and then we'll end up getting to a good number tonight. Yeah. Well, I'm glad Adam Cole jumped ship. It's good for him to be happy and go with his boys. You know what I mean? It's good for him to be able to hang out with the Young Bucks and, with his boys and feel comfortable out there. Yeah, I did see that. Is it because Triple H's health is bad? Is that why she's staying home with the 3 daughters and him? What's going on with that? Is it her health or is it Triple H's health? Because obviously we know if she's, deciding to stay away for a little bit, then there's usually a reason. So.
Hi, Jane Johnson again. Trying to get a hold of somebody. We've been in underwriting for 44 days, and I just.
Mental Health Monday. Cheers, y'all.
Really tired of losing bids, so hoping someone will pick up the phone.
All right, the Blues and the Avalanche, I don't think is back yet. But I guess I'm watching Raw then. And Raw normally comes on from 5 to 8. I get it here on the West Coast from 8 to 11. So I'm only 43 minutes in on Raw. So I guess I'll watch Raw. I'll watch the Mariners. I'll watch the Blues and the Avalanche. And we'll just hang out. And, I imagine because obviously, AEW did them right. And didn't, do stupid promos like FTR shaving each other's backs in the locker room as the Usos walk in. I mean, they don't know how to handle talent. And then as soon as they see someone having success, then they want them back. You know what I mean? So $20. Let's go. Come on, goats. Let's do it. Holly Hundo in the building. What to do? Okay. No problem. Good seeing you in the building. Deadline dog. Saw that you've been exercising and getting some work in, so that's good. But hopefully we end up seeing Holly a little bit sooner than later. Hell in the Cell. Lashley versus Omos. If Omos is Omos, it shouldn't be OMAS instead of OMOS. Come on, WWE.
Also last week I survived a steel cage match against the Giant.
Goats? 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 Goats?
When the referee came down and he raised my hand in victory, I turned and looked at that Giant. And I saw the anger and I saw the defeat in his face, and I knew.
Lashley's got the steroid look for Vince. You know what I mean? Obviously, that's why he had a belt. You know, he loves the guys that have the steroid look. Roman, Lashley. The one that I actually like the most that's got the look, maybe not super roided out. I like Drew McIntyre. I like Randy Orton a lot. Those are the two that I like, but I just don't know, you know, if you're going to be able to put those guys in the right position. Randy should take over for Roman as the top dog. If not him, Drew. I like Drew McIntyre. He's a good talker. He's a good wrestler. He's got the look. He's got the fan support. He can be a heel or a face. And Orton is obviously, one of the GOATs like John Cena. I mean, when it's all said and done, I mean, Orton is fantastic for sure.
Would like to know a little bit about this almighty child. So without further ado, why don't we bring these two?
It's okay. You weren't in the building yesterday, and neither was Cyberpunk, so I figured you guys probably had some stuff going on, or you had early meetings and whatnot. So hey, it happens. You got to make sure you take everything. You got to make sure you get all your work and all your ducks in a row, cross your T's, dot your I's, and then once you're done with all that stuff, I mean, we'll get you back in the building. Good to see you that you hopped in. Only takes a couple seconds to hop in and say hi. We missed you. I hope everything is going well. With you, sounds like everything is being a very busy time for you, but we're glad that you hopped in the room. MVP jumping ship. Avalanche 4, Blues 3. Well, I guess I'm watching Raw for the rest of the night. I mean, of course I got sports and other things to watch, but I got to give it a shot once in a while when things are a little slow. I mean, I still got Mariners and Athletics. I still got Avalanche and the Blues, but I am a fan of wrestling, you know what I mean? So I guess I turn my back on WWE forever. I'm AEW all the way, but I mean, besides football, wrestling is my number 2. I mean, number 2 over hockey, over baseball, basketball. I mean, wrestling is my solid number 2 behind NFL and college football. Sometimes it's number 1, believe it or not. Like I love it that much. Like sometimes wrestling is number 1. So billing things. Oh wow. Wow, I'll give you. Yeah, do you want me to get you distracted? I can distract you a little bit. Hey yo, hello, Holly. I saw you posted a picture of him today. This is such a cool photo. I mean, I got to be able to try to do some research and whatnot, see if I can end up finding some Tommy photos that I can get printed out, or if I can buy some on the internet, and then I'll send them to you. And then maybe you can bring a Sharpie, and then, maybe if you get lucky enough, either that or, a mini helmet, a Gator mini helmet or a Chief mini helmet. Maybe I can send you a couple things and a good chance to get some autographs, either from Tommy or someone else. We love you. We appreciate you. Just got to keep grinding, keep working hard. How far did you get in Stranger Things? I know I kept recommending it to you, and finally, you decided to start watching. You got done with season 1, and I imagine now you're just like, oh my God, this show has got a cult following for a reason. They're going to do season 4 in like a week, so you got a little ways to catch up. Right. And then they're going to do 7 episodes. Then they're going to be 2 episodes in July. And then they're going to do season 5. And then the show's over. So, but this is a top 5 show of all time. So hopefully you ended up finishing Hopefully you ended up finishing season 1. Stranger Things. So many 80s references. It's just amazing. There we go. That's my girl. 3rd episode, season 2. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's going to come around. If you binge it, though, you know, I mean, you're just depending on how much time you have, and you spend time on YouTube channels and your work and other stuff that you got going on. But I mean, even if you don't watch season 4 when it debuts, maybe like a week later, as long as you can get caught up. But it's easy to watch like 6 hours straight of Stranger Things. You can just like binge episode 1, because I know like me and my girlfriend, we can easily sit down and watch 5 or 6 hours straight of Stranger Things. It's very easy to do. It's a great fucking show, and I'm glad that you took my advice to watch it. I'm never going to point you in a direction of a show that's not good. So Dustin is the best. 11 is great too. I mean, everyone in the show is great, but I love Dustin in the blue shirt there, and then 11 directly below her. I mean, she's like a grown woman now. Like if you look at her now, I mean, she in the white dress there. Everyone's grown up. I'll take the logo down so we don't cover up old boy's face. There you go. Let's not cover your face up, brother. Yes, they're my favorites still. Dustin is with his lisp and his smile and everything. It's just so like infectious and contagious. And 11 was just with her powers and just her being the female badass in the show. I mean, that's what makes it so awesome and special. You know what I mean? Thank you, Holly. Holly's even just coming in for a brief amount of time and still has time to show love and donate. Yes, right? And the thing is I don't think she thought, Hopper and her, I don't think that she thought that the show was going to be a cult-like following like it was. But she's probably like, wow, I'm so happy to be the mom in the show. Hopper's great. Everyone in the show has such good character development. Bob was with her boyfriend. You'll see what happens with him and whatnot. But it's a great show. Season 3 was 3 years ago. We restarted watching that, but I mean, it's an awesome show to binge, easy to binge. And if you grew up in the 70s or the 80s, you will relate to the show so easily. It's so good. Thank you, Holly. I appreciate you. Think you know me? You never did. So this Judgment Day, they're going to start recruiting more and more members, right? So you got Ripley, you got Edge, you got Damian Priest. Is there going to be another member? I like this. A new following here, new faction. Who's the 4th member though? Bang! $25 from Holly Hundo. Yes. I grew up watching him too. I love him. There's all kinds of Seans, that are in the 80s and 90s and whatnot. Judgment Day, dude, this is sweet. The wings with the pink and the flames kind of gives you like Undertaker vibes. And you got to have that dark kind of personality with the spikes and whatnot. Like, this is a cool faction. This is actually one of the actual like cool things. Bray Wyatt would have been perfect for this as well. But yes, love, Bob. Yes. Holly Hundo with the 25er. She can only stay for a little bit. Did you have a Mexican pizza yet? Tell me you did. I know you've been busy and whatnot, but tell me you had a Mexican pizza. I only bought one, but it was really good. But also, too, I could tell they were rushed and they kind of were sloppy on it. They could have did a little bit better job in the presentation. Cheese was melted a little bit on the box, and you know what I mean? But overall, it gave me those vibes again, and I've seen in some places that it's like you can't even get it. It gets sold out like really, really quickly. But when I ate the first bite of the Mexican pizza, I was like, oh! Right there. That's what I did. Oh! That was me. Okay. With the Mexican pizza. And then obviously with Stranger Things. And then took Paisley for a walk and found got a $300 chair that I'm sitting in right now. God, my back has never been more comfortable. I mean, I just can't believe someone would give away. I always usually have leather chairs, but I was on a 30-minute walk with Paisley, and within the first 5 minutes, these people are moving. I was like, "You're not going to throw that away, are you?" And they were just going to toss it. They've only had it for a couple years. It's like mint condition. It's all like that threaded material, like the ergonomically correct for your back and everything. Like I don't even know how I sat in a leather chair for all these years, because the black chair that I use, I've had it for 20 years. And this one's cool. It's white. It's got carbon fiber. Life is good. Life is good. But I was a little disappointed with the Mexican pizza, just because they were sloppy with it, and we had a line. So I know they were just like, and they just like threw it in the box. I mean, it still tasted good, but I think they could have put a little bit more toppings on mine. But overall, I enjoyed it, and it was good. Yes. Yeah, I mean, when I got mine, the cheese was stuck to the top of the box. They didn't put enough toppings on there, and like it's like okay, I know they're gonna get a big rush, you know what I mean? And I got the combo, so I got a couple tacos with it, and I ended up getting a Baja Blast Mountain Dew, which is really really good. But I was like, all right, okay, I've been waiting for this thing for 2 to 5 years. You could at least put some time in it, but I get it. It's Taco Bell. What can I expect? It's not like my local taqueria where they're really going to put the love in it. But it tasted good, but I was pissed a little bit that the cheese was melted on the top. Like they just threw it in there. Like your boy's been waiting for 5 years for Mexican pizza, and you do me dirty like that. You know what I mean? I want to see it look like this or better. And it didn't look like that. Mine did not look like this. I mean, I still enjoyed it. You know what I mean? But I think I agree with you. A little disappointed. TacoBell.com might get a bad review. Okay. Taco Bell always fucks something up. You're like, okay, you order 3 chalupas, you get home, and there's only 2. You know what I mean? But then by the time you're already there, you're not going to drive back. Yeah, I got the curiosity I'm out of my system too. Yes, you did. You are a Taco Bell employee extraordinaire with the Mexican pizza. I still enjoy it. I mean, I still like the chalupa, cheesy bean and rice burrito. There's still things that I do like. But I was a little disappointed. You know what I mean? I was like, dude, if you're hyping it up this much, you could have took a little bit more time for me. And but I guess like if I know a friend, like kind of how like Elliot has Mick at Papa Murphy's, then I can get someone to make it for me. And it's going to be like, I want to make sure you put all the toppings, it's not been sitting under a heat lamp. The cheese isn't melted on the top of the box. As soon as I opened it up, I was like, oh, you got to be kidding me. But it's still got the curiosity out of the way. But, I was like, dude, I've been hyping this up and I've been excited for this. And you fucking did a sloppy ass job. Taco Bell, Oregon. Be better. Will I order it again? You bet your ass I will. But, I was just hoping that it would be a little bit better of a presentation. Sounds like the Taco Bell employees across the world are a bunch of stoners. They just don't give a shit unless you work there. Hi, Paisley. Paisley's in the building. Extra steak, extra quesadilla sauce. That sounds good. But I mean, normally if I'm going to get Mexican food, I'm not fucking going to Taco Bell. All right, I'm going to the fucking taqueria. I got Sanchez Taqueria down the road, which is a top 50 Mexican restaurant in the world. It's the best in Oregon. It's like 2 minutes from my house. Okay, so I mean, every once in a while, you're gonna go and you're gonna get something. If you're stoned or you're a little faded or whatever, or you just have a craving. You know what I mean? But I'm trying to stop eating as much fast food as I did because your boy got fat. Okay, your boy got fat over COVID. So. Hi, Paisley. Come here. Come here. I was going to try. Hi. Hi. Come here. Come here.
championship against the Empress Asuka at Hell in a Cell.
My point is, if Carmella is purified, I want her.
And I'll take that into consideration.
Hey, excuse you? Excuse you? Anyway, Adam, wake up. Look, I know you saw what happened.
I love you.
I can see what happened.
I love you. I love you.
Oscar cheated. So,
No, woo, woo, woo.
Woof, woof, woof. Still won't come back. Point is, take your job seriously. You can strike that from the record. Take it off the books.
No.
I know you can, and I know you should. And what else you should do is you should give me the title match.
Look, seems to me after what both of you did.
Oh,
So yes, both of you. The fair thing would be to give you a rematch versus Asuka's match.
All right, we're going to take it.
I appreciate it. And if you win, then you can have your championship match at Hell in a Cell. You'll be added to the match.
I had to give you a little Paisley love. She normally will not let me pick her up. When she has an idea of I am going to pick her up, she runs away. But there you go. Ooh, Popeyes. Oh no. Bye. She's so loving, though. I mean, I've never had a dog show me so much affection and love, and I mean, it's a good positive. Like I don't know if it's me or whatever, but I'd rather hang out with my dog than my friends. Is that bad? Like I'd rather just spend time watching TV, snugging with her, playing games with her, walking her. I'd rather just do that than hang out with my friends. Not you guys necessarily, but my real physical friends that are here in Oregon. I mean, of course, I would like to be able to go, to the bar or go, do certain things, but,
Follow our mission statement and join the Judgment Day.
I like this Judgment Day thing the WWE has. I like Damian Priest a lot. I always liked his look. I like his vibe. And then you got Edge as being kind of like the leader, like the Hollywood Hogan or whatever. Ripley is awesome. That's a perfect candidate for her look because her and Damian Priest got the look. You know what I mean? But they also, who's the next one? Will it be like Liv? You know what I mean? Or like, it's got to be someone that's got a kind of a dark vibe or whatever. Bray Wyatt would be awesome, but people flip off their pets and they get pissed. Yeah. I love it too. And a lot of times I just want to be able to, have you guys see how big she is and just to be able to see her. Cause a lot of times she won't let me grab her. You know what I mean? And she's getting bigger now, but she's definitely, as far as like my mental health, the single thing that really changed my life besides you guys, it's definitely her. You know what I mean? Like it's definitely changed everything like a 360 for me. You know what I mean? I feel like I don't even know if I ever will go down a bad mental health trip again because of her. So 5-3 Avalanche, 7-6. God, where did the A's get all these runs? Oh my God. What happened, Jameson? They were up. If we lose to the A's, my God.
Your heart more than your head. But for the first time in your life, stop listening to the fans on Twitter and the
Twitter
here in attendance. I might even forgive you for failing me in the past if you just start thinking for yourself.
I like this faction. There's not many factions I really can get behind. Undisputed Era, I really, really liked. They fucked that up, right? They fucked that up, and good thing that they're on AEW. But this is actually a cool thing that I don't know if Vince came up with this or Edge did or how this came about, but I like this.
A truth that is right in in front of most of your faces, but you're just afraid to see it. The truth will set you free. The judgment day.
The Avs scored. It's over.
Now, clearly, it's physical power, but more importantly, it's mental power. The judgment day is an opportunity.
I like this Judgment Day. I mean, obviously, if Undertaker was still around, that would be an easy person to have along for the ride. You know what I mean? Bray Wyatt would be kind of good, even though Bray's kind of dark or whatever, but he's got the whole mask thing with the Wyatt family. But, I mean, I like factions. You guys know that. Love it. Love the factions.
Just imagine Tom Brady or Wayne Gretzky or Michael Jordan offering this olive branch. Because I wasn't handpicked to sit at the top of the mountain like a John Cena.
Oh, so I was picked to be on the top of the mountain like John Cena. True. Same thing with Roman. I mean, whoever Vince picks, I mean, you don't even have to be that good of a wrestler. If he picks you, you know, you're going to be living at the top. 7-6 Mariners. And is this hockey matchup over now? Or what's how about Sakic? Oh, Colorado Executive VP. Sakic. God, he was good. He looks old. But I mean, he obviously was in the 90s with Patrick Waugh. Wow, Sakic. I haven't seen him in ages. What a G. He was so good. Wow. You bunch of sheeple. Bryan Danielson would be a good part of this group. But he's in AEW. Stranger Things, baby. When will Naomi and Sasha be back? We have no idea. Happy birthday, The Fiend. Bray Wyatt today, 35 years old. 35 years young, my favorite. You know, besides Seth, Kevin Owens, Finn Balor, Randy Orton, and AJ Styles. Bianca Belair and Charlotte. Bray. How do you fuck this up, though? You know what I mean? Like, how do you fuck that up that bad? Your boy's getting hungry. Hungry dog. Hi, Paisley. How are you? Who's the next member? Are they going to have another member now? Tommaso Ciampa. Corey Graves. That would be cool. Alexa Bliss. That would be a good one. Drew. We are going to get Rock. We're going to get Rock Roman. It's already, I mean, it's in Hollywood. You know how Vince is. We're definitely going to get Rock Roman at WrestleMania, like 100%. As long as, like, you know, Roman or Rock aren't injured or, like, I mean, that's the only way that you're going to be able to pull ratings, you know. Rock coming back. You already had Stone Cold coming back, so you know The Rock will be back. The Rock. Uncle Edge.
AJ, the choice is yours. Choose wisely.
AJ Styles are trying to add him to the group. Liv. The phenomenal one, AJ Styles with Finn Balor. So they're going to go, those three are going to go against, obviously, the Bo Dallas is a lucky man, let me tell you. Freaking Bo. And from what I've heard on reports and everything, like, Liv is like one of the coolest people backstage. Like super nice, like this good friend, loyal, like everyone loves her. You know, that's cool that when you get someone that, you know, is like one of those type of people for sure. Bo Dallas, you lucky son of a bitch. The Rock. I know, 7-6, dude. Fuck. Ciampa, yeah. Come on, Mariners. Fucking A. 5-3, 6:35 left. So is this Avalanche? I mean, they went and fired off a couple goals, though, but realistically, this one might be 5-3, Avalanche up on the Blues. Mariners 7, A's 6. Yes, I know, the younger one. He'll eventually be called up. Where's Braun Breaker? Is he still on NXT? Two hours and 10 minutes in. What are we sitting at on the donos? What do you got, 45? Thank God for Holly coming in to drop in a little bit of dono action with Odin's son and getting a little bit of dono action here. Appreciate you guys. Like I said, the first 100 is always the hardest, but once we end up getting the goats to come through, usually we can end up getting to a good number, 9 times out of 10. So RKO. I mean, if Raw starts getting good, I mean, I'll start watching Raw. And I mean, obviously you guys get it on the East Coast from 5 to 8. I get it from 8 to 11. So I'm already an hour in with a couple more hours to go. But yes, the Fatu family. XFL or USFL, absolutely. It just depends on what I got going on. I mean, I'm usually doing 4 to 8 hour streams Monday through Friday. Sometimes I take Friday off, sometimes Saturday. I'm back on it on Sunday. But yeah, I mean, I will. I mean, the thing is about the USFL, it kind of sucks. The camera angles are cool. There's not enough scoring. Offensive line sucks. Sometimes there's some big plays. I watched it the first week, but I mean, if I know that there's going to be people that would watch it, I would do the live play-by-play and reactions, but I just don't know what I would be able to get dono-wise. I mean, if I can just do like, you know, a regular show, like if I grind it out, I usually can do like 200 to 1,300, you know, by doing late night streams where we can talk about anything. But if I do USFL, I don't really know how many people are going to show up. I don't know how many people really even give a shit about it. XFL with The Rock will be better, I think, than the USFL. But the one cool thing about the USFL is the camera angles. And when it gets late, every once in a while, I'll turn it on. But it's not like I have to watch it for sure. You know what I mean? But it gives, you know, us to have a little bit more content. Hi. Hi, Paisley. How are you? Hi. Hi. Woo, 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 woo. Love you. Love you. Love you. Love you. Love you. Love you. It's my girl. $45 in donos. Let's get to a hundo, baby. Let's do it. I am getting hungry. I think I need to get some kind of snack in my system. I'll leave you with Bray while I go grab a snack or a gummy.
It automatically triggers the opposing member of that same sex to compete in the matchup. For the second week in a row, we've heard Edge extend the olive branch to AJ Styles, to Liv Morgan. Do you really think Edge believes that Styles and Morgan would consider joining the Judgment Day? Listen, Byron, this reminds me of a quote I read this week. I actually posted on my own social media. We seem to prefer a cover. Great kick out from AJ Styles, and Damian Priest back to it. We seem to prefer a comfortable ride to the uncomfortable uncomfortable truth. We punish those who point out reality. That's exactly what Edge feels he's dealing with right now. And listen, Edge is living proof that when you listen, Edge is a Hall of Famer. He spent 9 years out of the business that he loves most and returned to the pinnacle of it at WWE. It could be argued that Edge is more dangerous today than he's ever been. That is an extremely attractive offer to many people around the WWE universe. And I will actually agree with you on that point, Corey. I don't know about Liv Morgan and AJ Styles, but I do believe that Edge's message may resonate with some superstars.
Just want to make sure someone's watching
Maybe a little
it.
bit enticed, maybe a little bit tempted to listen to more of Edge's preaching. And look what's already happened with Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley. Both the best versions of themselves that we've seen. Not only that, Edge seems to have taken advantage of the frustration of Damian Priest losing his United States title. Rhea Ripley to tag herself in, which is going to necessitate Liv Morgan becoming the legal competitor for her team. Off ready assist by Styles. Straight into the Hurricane Rana. Great drop kick. Liv Morgan falling one-on-one to Rhea Ripley 2 weeks ago. Fired up tonight. This becomes so deeply personal for Liv Morgan when it comes to Rhea Ripley. Flying crucifix into the triangle sunset flip. Fire, that's what the difference is. It's deeply personal for Liv Morgan. It is just business for Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley acting as the
All right, your boy's back.
Judgment Day, looking to dispose of her former
Smelled bacon out there. I was like, ooh, bacon, 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 bacon. Anytime you smell bacon in the, in the kitchen, you're like, ooh, bacon boy. That's my reaction when I smell the bacon.
Out of mid-air is easily smiling in the face of Liv Morgan, and this is terrifying power being displayed by Rhea Ripley. Strength and stamina almost intricate. Oh my God! Again, that is ridiculous. We're gonna get trying to counter this time. Oh, the Edge out here making sure that we were safe. Morgan, think of an eye.
Oh, bacon. When you talk about bacon, you got to bring up bacon. That's the bottom line. Because O-Dog said so. Oh, Liv. Spilling out to the outside. Oh, yeah. Bacon. Me too. That's crazy. Where did you have yours from? Mine was from Carl's Jr. earlier, and I've been trying to stay away from burgers. I had a big Carl. That's all I had. No fries, no drink, just a big Carl. Just a cheeseburger. 2 slices of pizza. I don't know. Ripley beating up Liv.
Herself with the Judgment Day. Let's take a look at this. From Rhea Ripley.
Bacon, bacon, bacon. McDonald's. Was it a double cheeseburger? McDonald's got some good stuff. It's either going to be McDonald's or Carl's Jr. Those are the closest to my house. But I have really been trying to discipline myself and not eat as much fast food. But come on now. You guys know how it is. Like sometimes just fast food is good. Like it's just, you don't want to cook, and sometimes you just want something hot and quick, but fast food makes you fat. So McDonald's. What's on the Discord? Let me check. I'm checking, dude. Oh my God. What is that? What is that? I'm confused. I don't know what that is, but it looks really fucking good though. I had to refresh the Discord. Hold on. I had to refresh the Discord and it froze my stream for a second there. That looks good. I don't know what that is, but it looks amazing. I want that too. That looks good. Fire, bro. The McDub. Got to get some of the McDub. Bacon, wrap, cheese stuffed meatloaf. You know what's really funny? I was actually telling the girlfriend that I've been craving meatloaf. I know some people hate meatloaf when they were a kid, but when you don't have it for like years and then you have one, it's really fire. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but that's why I like Thanksgiving so much. Because like an Easter, because like turkey and ham and mashed potatoes and gravy and that type of stuff, I only eat it once or twice a year. So maybe that's why I love it so much. So you don't like Wendy's? Wendy's strawberry lemonade is fire. Their nuggets are good. You know what I mean? I don't know. Burger King makes me go to the bathroom though. Like it tastes good, but it makes me sick every time. I don't know if it's like flame broiled, but it's like I used to eat the Whoppers and the fries and the strawberry shake, but it's like every time I eat a Whopper or I eat something, I always get sick from the fries or the burger. Like it always gives me a stomach ache. Like it always tastes good going in, just like Taco Bell, but going out, hey, fucking wrap off that bathroom, get some fucking caution tape,
And yes, medium two topping pizzas as well. Carry out any 2-in-1 mix and match items for $5.99 each or get them delivered for $6.99 each.
Mm-hmm. Strawberry lemonade. Five Guys, yeah, I do like it. I do like Five Guys. Five Guys is good. What's the other spot that's really good too besides Five Guys? The peanut butter pickle bacon burger. That place is pretty good. I'm not sure if you guys have that where you guys live. And it doesn't actually have peanut butter on it, but it's a peanut butter sauce, but it's so good. Oh ho.
I received this necklace as a gift from a man who was just like a father to me. He had 2 sons and no daughters, and I have.
We got a couple places. Let me go here.
I would have anyone to walk me down the aisle. This is the moment that
Oregon.
Ryan gave me away to my husband. I love her so much because that was the first time my father chose me as a daughter.
The Chosen Collection, inspired by your extraordinary love stories. Jared, love brilliantly.
If you date, you could be.
Oh my gosh! Now I just looked up hamburgers. Why did I do this? Oh my gosh! Oh my god! I remember I did this before too, and I'm like, oh, why? Oh, when we start talking about food, it's all downhill from here. Oh my gosh! A Juicy Lucy, 50 best burgers in Oregon. Fast foodies. Trifecta. Ooh, that looks good. Oh, there's way too many places. Oh. Zombie burger. Culver's. Ooh, what's the best burger that you guys have in your hometown state? Like, what are your favorite one? Avalanche won. Sorry for all the Blues fans. Liv and Ripley.
First time this match, Rhea Ripley really looking like she might be in trouble. Drop kick takes down Ripley. They're getting all sorts of fired up. Double knees to the mud.
Oh, I'm so hungry right now. But I love bacon. Like, you know, having that breakfast in the morning, eggs, bacon, toast. Or like, because like you can do the scrambled eggs and stuff, but like, I like doing mine over easy with the yolk. But I used to be a scrambled guy for like a long, long time. But I love like the weekend, you know, like coffee and just being able to have like that toast and that bacon, sausage links. Just like having that hearty breakfast is just so good. Ripley with the pen. 7-6 Mariners. Judgment Day. Oh, these burgers are just insane. I don't even know why I'm looking at these. Here, I'll show you a couple pictures. 60. Let's look at this one. Ooh, that looks good. Is that an onion ring on the top, or what is that? Oh my gosh. It's got like mac and cheese spilling out of it. My God, that looks good. Anytime we start talking about food, it goes in a good direction of the channel. I mean, who doesn't like to eat? You know what I mean? Not everyone likes to cook, but I think like everyone likes to eat. But trust me, I'm a fat boy. I might not look like it, but oh yeah. Give me some fries. Give me the layers. You know what I mean? Give me the bun. And I like it with everything. Some people don't like tomatoes or whatever. And like, I'm not going to eat tomatoes out of my way just on its own. But if a tomato is in a burger with the cheese and the onion and the lettuce, I can deal with it. I don't have to have a tomato in my burger. It's not like preferred where I love tomatoes. I'll deal with it. I just like having toppings, but I definitely have to have onions and cheese in the burger. This one looks like it has like some guacamole on the bottom or whatever, and the onion is spilling out, but my God. Bacon, bacon, bacon. Deep fried mac and cheese for buns. Oh my God. Woo, that looks good. All right, man. No problem. This is a part of mental health too. I mean, you just got to be able to not get carried away. Food is one of my favorite things besides wrestling and football. That's facts. I mean, that's why we talk about it so much here. Here, I can show you a picture of Sanchez Taqueria for the tacos I get. Gosh, it's so fire, bro. See if I can find some stuff from their menu.
Excuse me, Miss. Your opponent tonight, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, has been on quite a roll since his return to WWE.
The WWE.
So how exactly do you plan on halting his progress tonight?
Much like Seth freaking Rollins.
Seth freaking Rollins.
Of Cody Rhodes.
One of the best talkers on the mic, The Miz. Oh, here we go. Here's a little plate from Sanchez where I go.
Besides, before Cody left WWE and then made his triumphant return at WrestleMania, he couldn't beat me. He couldn't steal my spotlight.
But how about now?
All right, let's take a quick look.
Cody's ego is out of control. He has more pyro than the 4th of July. You don't see me bragging and boasting about
here we go.
Season 3 of Ms. and Mrs. is coming back in 2 weeks. No, I'm like the Kim Kardashian of the WWE. People want to know what I'm doing, when I'm doing it, what I'm wearing while I'm doing it. I don't need a countdown.
The Miz.
People wait all night just to see me, and tonight I will take Cody Rhodes down a peg or two, and then nobody.
God, I want this bacon. This is like unfair. It's like streaming, smelling all this bacon. Oh my God. All right, where are you at here? There we go. But, you know, when you end up getting just like the tacos and the carne asada or whatever, oh my gosh, it's just so good. You go to this spot and it's like the tacos are pretty big, cost about $3 or $3.50 for one. But I mean, you get it's not like one of those like miniature tacos, you know, it's like $1. You actually get your money's worth with this. It's fire.
His guest has been on a tear since coming to all tonight. The WWE Hall of Famer Jerry the King Lawler gets some insight into the mind of fear of the King's Court. Next. Careful, Jerry. Marie, I want to show you something. I'm doing Dance with the Stars. Oh my God.
Oh, hold on.
So what if I'm scared? Having you there by my side, I feel like we can take on anything and anyone except two topics.
All right, here we go. Another photo too. Now everyone's gonna be like fucking hungry as shit now.
So the Pizza Hut $10 tastemaker has all the toppings you want. It's the best delivery deal around.
Actually, you can. It's only $10.
Actually, it's only $10. The large 3-topping $10 tastemaker. Pizza Hut. It's you. This Friday. Are you ready? Damn right. Summer.
Oh my God. I mean, you're going to eat good. You know what I mean? And there was a reason why it was voted like one of the best places in Oregon to eat. It's just, I'm kind of happy that, you know, it's not very far away. So like 2-minute drive. So good. So good. Bacon, bacon, bacon. Well, I guess that's what happens. We start doing the stream. You never know where it's going to go.
With Pro-Enamel Repair Toothpaste, we can help actively repair enamel in its weakened state.
Wonder if we're going to get Cyberpunk in the building. Usually he's working pretty late. We'll see if he ends up popping in the room at some point between now and, I don't know, maybe now between now and 10:30. We'll see. This was a little bit of a disappointment, but hey, this never is a disappointment unless you burn it. That's always good. That's always money. Authentic Mexican food, baby. Portions are pretty good too. I'll show you another photo.
Domino's online carryout deal now includes our delicious unbaked dips and twist combos for $7.99 each. So let's play a word association game. Dips and twists.
$7.99.
8-piece wings.
$7.99.
Large hand-tossed pizza.
$7.99.
The only place to get this deal.
Domino's.
Public made it really easy to invest. You're able to explore different industries and companies you're interested in. You're able
Oh,
to make
yeah.
decisions
Massive dog.
to make. It makes investing more
Looks
accessible.
good.
It allows
Give me
investors to
that.
become part of
Bacon,
the
bacon,
using it.
bacon.
Public provides you with a community that you can trust.
Now I'm like really fucking hungry. Why do we always do this? This always happens. You know what I mean? We're waiting for goats. And then I start bringing up food. All right, Amber. Have a good rest of your night.
Can you close on your home loan within 2 weeks?
Oh my gosh. 7-6 Mariners, bottom of the 7th. And like I said, we can talk really about whatever. Some people are a little busy. But hopefully we'll get a few more goats. We're 2 hours and 33 minutes in. So we'll definitely go for probably a minimum of 4 hours. You know, I try to do at least 4 at the very minimum. See if we can hit a good number before the stream is over.
All that
All right, watching Monday Night Raw. Jerry the King Lawler. Mental Health Monday today. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day.
My special guest tonight is a man that's had one of the most anticipated debuts in recent memory here in the WWE. And since that time, he has left his opponents literally.
All right, I got about, an hour and 30 minutes left until Raw is over. I don't know how good it's going to be, but sure hasn't been too bad. Veer Mahan. Does anyone care about Veer Mahan? That's what we care about. All right, what other food do I want to bring up? I mean, now I'm hungry, so now we're already fucked. You know what I mean? You guys already, you planted the seed, obviously in the kitchen. So, God damn, that looks good.
Utilize some tandem offense to take down Veer Mahan, if only momentarily, because Veer was back up on his feet almost instantly with aggression in his eyes. Now, Mr. Mahan, I want to thank you for joining me out here tonight. And, well, some people here in the WWE say that you're a man of few words, and I want to give you the opportunity tonight to dispel that rumor. If you would, tell all of us right now, what's the secret to your success, your amazing success
I'm so hungry.
far here in the WWE?
Note to self, don't eat just a burger.
I'm not going to say cat got your tongue, but let me just say this. That was a dumb question. Let me ask you,
Here we go.
a chance to understand why, since being here in the WWE, why
All
have
right.
you targeted
Burger.
Mysterios, Rey Mysterio and his son Dominic? Why have you targeted them?
Burger Boys. Where are the burgers? They're right
Whoa.
here.
You know what? Let me see if I can save this.
Now, I don't know how many of these I could eat. Maybe like 3? 2?
Did you know that Ray told me
Look good, though.
that you're so hairy?
Kind of gives you a little bit of a Whopper vibe, a little bit. Bacon. So I would prefer a burger that kind of looks like that rather than this, but I mean that looks kind of Whopperish. Still looks kind of good.
Look, Jerry, I'm not here to joke around. Rey Mysterio is a legend. But he's too busy worried about his little boy, Dominic. And that made him weak. And I took both of them out.
Veer Mahan looks like a G.I. Joe character. All right, time to pull up some pizza. Elliot will be summoned shortly.
Is that fear I smell on you, Jerry?
Is that fear I smell, he says. Oh, yeah.
I think it's just my cheap cologne.
Well, I guess this is well, you never know when things are going to go. They'll go NFL, they'll go college football, they'll go NASCAR, MLB, WWE, and then food porn, I guess, right? The food. What are you having, dude? What's the best food? Ooh, pork ribs. Oh. That sounds amazing. Odin son, I just fucked everybody up now. Oh. Dude, I don't know what's worse, being hungry or actually looking at photos of HD food when you're hungry. You know what I mean? I promise I don't do it on purpose, but gosh, it just when you see images of food in HD, I don't know if there's anything like it. It just it really brings up the ante. You know what I mean? When you really want to eat. Oh my God. I'm so hungry right now. I'm going mentally insane. All right, now I'm going pasta because that's what I'm doing. I'm just really corrupting everyone on the stream right now. You're welcome. Hey, it's Mental Health Monday, so whatever makes you happy. Food makes me fucking happy. Oh, pasta. I love spaghetti. I love pasta too. It's good.
Oh my gosh, it's great. Having so much fun, being myself, trying to stay out of trouble.
Well, speaking of trouble, what is your opinion on Sonia Deville's recent actions?
Oh man. Sonia's had a rough couple weeks, hey? First she gets fired, and then I beat her on my return match, and the week after that, and then she gets fined for attacking a referee. I don't know. Maybe she should look into therapy. It works wonders. As for tonight, I get to face my former tag team partner, Nikki ASH. Did you know Nikki and I actually used to be best friends? We were super close, but then, we parted ways. But it was for the best, because now I get to be best friends.
Oh, yeah.
And Nikki
Pasta.
dresses like a superhero.
Where's the meatballs, though?
It sounds weird when I say it.
This looks good.
Anyway.
This looks good. Looks good. Burgers look good. Bacon, bacon, bacon. It's that fucking Sonic commercial. All right, Alexa Bliss, I see you. Third plate. Oh my God. What's up? Oh, you got it, man. There you go. Looks good. He's got to put your finger in your eyeball, and then eventually they go in. There you go. Nice. My girlfriend's got the contacts with the different eye color. I was like, you just got to put your finger in your eyeball if you want to be able to put them in there. Yeah. Oh, I bet. Nothing's better than HD stuff, though. It's like, oh, dude. Now I'm just getting everybody fucking pissed off and hungry. Now you're gonna be like calling like Uber Eats. Well, I don't know. It's like 9:42 my time. So if it's like 11:42 or 12:42, you guys are fucked. Unless you guys got something at your house already. You know what I mean? Unless you can like go and make something like this. Bacon, bacon. Like I still have time. I can order, but I'm not going to because it costs too much money.
Now, we invite you to join us on the journey to the 2022 USA Games.
Ooh, look at this thing. I don't even know what the fuck this is, but this looks good. What is this? Let's take a look. I don't mind doing the food stuff, though. It's always good. I mean, maybe not necessarily good when you're hungry, but, you know. Thumb, 1920. I don't know what this is, but this looks good. Oh, damn it. They're like, you got too many photos. Delete some. All right, motherfucker. Mexican pizza gets to go. Buy Mexican pizza. Buy Steph Curry. All right. Top Gun Maverick. Chills and thrills. I don't think anyone has ever said that. Lies, all lies.
Online carryout deal now includes our delicious oven-baked dips and twist combos for $7.99 each. So let's play a word association game. Dips and twists. $7.99. 8-piece wings. $7.99.
Oh, yeah.
The only place
That looks good. Damn it. Why do I do this to myself every time? Either I get faded or I get gummied out. I haven't even had any gummies yet, so I don't even know why I'm bacon. I don't know. I don't even know why I'm getting into this, but hey, at least it gives us something cool to look at, right?
delicious oven-baked dips and twist combos for $7.99 each. So let's play a word association game. Dips and twists.
Yes.
8-piece wings.
And obviously I'm doing these late night ones. There's no fucking recovery mode. I was like, oh, look at all this delicious HD food with nothing to be able to help me out. You know what I mean? It's like watching Gordon Ramsay and then I'm eating a fucking PB&J and they're eating like filet mignon. Idiot. There's Orion fucking it up for everybody again. Oh, now I got to do ribs and barbecue. Ribs. I love ribs. I love barbecue. Oh, my goodness. Fuck. Why did I do this? Oh, no. Oh, no. Gosh, why do I do this? Lemon pepper rib. Oh, grilled lemon pepper rib. This looks insane. I can eat ribs every day. Just like white rice and certain things. The steamed rice.
Three people walk into a bar. The first two order the same old logs. The third, nuevo Topo Chico margarita.
How the fuck are you at? There you are. Oh. Oh, yeah. Jesus. Every single time. Jeez. All right, Alexa Bliss. Brown sugar. There we go. Yeah. If this isn't worth donations, I don't know what the fuck is. ASH. Oh, fuck. Why? It's all your guys' fault. That's all I got to say, even though the girlfriend was cooking up the bacon. And then that went to this, and then this, and then we're here now. I'm just in fucking hell right now. I'm like Daniel Bryan and Kane. Bryan Danielson. Just team hell no. Ah. Looks so good. Oh my God. I gotta stop doing this.
I'm not sure what to make of this.
Oh shit.
Bliss has been her best when Alexa can forget about the WWE universe. When Alexa is a goddess and she's ruthless, like Nikki ASH is doing right now. I think Nikki may be better at doing Bliss stuff than Bliss is.
Well, maybe this is the influence story of Dewdrop. We've seen Dewdrop the last couple of weeks.
And that could be the missing ingredient for Nikki ASH.
She's told Nikki ASH she to focus more, stop messing around, get your head in.
Seems like that shot woke up that part of Alexa Bliss you were talking about.
Oh,
look at
jeez.
This is what Nikki ASH has been missing. Maybe this is what Dewdrop has added to Nikki's
Little beer, little that, little beer, little that, little beer, a little that, little beer, little that, and that. Bacon. You're welcome.
Dangerous Nikki, this is all accomplishment. While Alexa's been away from WWE dealing with whatever it was that she was dealing with, Nikki ASH
Ooh, 2-2. Nice.
maybe hasn't had all the success she so desired, but Nikki has been grinding, trying to steadily improve. That could go very, very poorly for Alexa Bliss. Americana to the kids.
I probably should take a peek then, huh?
Punching her way out.
Successfully creating separation with Nikki ASH right there, back on off. I gotta be honest with you, I don't know the last
All right, let me go click on it. There we go.
Alexa Bliss pushing out more.
All right, 2-2.
Oh, turning this match around.
Top of the ninth. I clicked it on.
Aggressive with Nikki, almost feel like kind of woke up Alexa Bliss a little bit.
Listen, I gotta be honest with you. Alexa Bliss is showing no sense of urgency tonight. Bliss is like she's coming in here in cruise control. And Nikki, however, has her foot on the gas pedal, looking to make a name at Bliss's expense. Nikki ASH
Mental Health Monday. Mental health, food, torture, bacon.
by the WWE universe as a whole. Does some moves like that gonna take her off the ball?
Taking a moment bit of a solo from the WWE Universe, and now Alexa Bliss looking to capitalize.
Oh, why did I do this? Deep dish pizza. Oh,
Up top now
fuck.
is Miss Bliss with Winston Bliss.
Shoulders down, one.
2, 3.
Finish for Alexa Bliss. Here's your winner, Alexa Bliss.
Before you might have felt like Alexa Bliss was in cruise control, but listen, Alexa stepped up in it mattered, and that's why she got the victory.
I'll agree with you on that. It just didn't seem like the Alexa Bliss of old just yet. Here, Alexa delivering Twisted Bliss right on the mark, right on the money. Another victory for Alexa Bliss as she continues to work her way toward the top of Raw's women's division. A tough night for Nikki ASH. Imagine the little powwow between herself and Dewdrop.
Whenever Alexa Bliss gets a reform her mindset during her time away, has
Oh, deep dish. How dare I do this?
three back-to-back wins for Alexa Bliss here on Raw.
Well, Alexa Bliss on quite the roll since her return to Monday Night Raw. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my guest, Seth.
Freaking Rollins. 5DBC.
Seth, last week, Cody Rhodes challenged you to a match inside Hell in a Cell. Now, in your opinion, how have the issues with Cody Rhodes...
All right, get ready for your mouth to water. Oh, jeez. The Chicago deep dish. My God.
Every night in every city.
Oh, yeah. Well, I knew it would be. Warriors are winning it all, man.
All I hear is Cody.
The gritty, not the giddy. The gritty.
Cody, and it makes me physically ill.
Yeah, we're just looking at things that are going to make me hungry.
It's Cody this, it's Cody that, it's Cody here, it's Cody there. Did you know there's even a countdown clock for Cody
That deep dish, though,
Rhodes?
is insane. How you doing, Walltown?
Where does it stop? Where's the countdown clock for Seth freaking Rollins?
2 hours and 53 minutes in. What are we sitting on the dono side right now?
There's a countdown clock.
I don't know if Cyberpunk is going to be in the building. I would assume he will be. Usually he ends up making his rounds when he's working and whatnot. We saw Holly come in for a little bit.
What happens when the clock strikes 0?
7-6. It's the bottom of the 8th. Yep. So watching Raw, watching a little bit of the Padres Brewers, watching Mariners and the A's. Cody Rhodes and WWE. It would have been nice for him to stay in AEW, but, you know. I mean, they're going to bury him at some point. I mean, they just did it for ratings. I don't really think anyone really gives a shit about Cody than WWE, though. I mean, they'll just, use him for what he's worth and then just spin him out and fire him at some point. One thing about Cody that is cool is I do like he gives his belt away to the fans. Wow, that's awesome. I mean, it's like you want to be able to get the piece of memorabilia, so I'll give Cody that. He should have did it more in AEW, but he does it a lot in WWE, so it's definitely dope. But a kid that's in the front row, I mean, do they really need a belt? I mean, their dad already paid like $500 for the seats or whatever, but I mean, it's easy access. Instead of him just throwing it into the crowd 20 rows up and having some guy from his basement, grab it and sell it on eBay, like 20 minutes later. So giving it to a kid is definitely cool. Fuck no. Nope. Well, he wanted control, you know what I mean? You got to think, you know what I'm saying? Like if Tony Khan is the guy, I mean, you just can't be the guy, making the matches and everything. At some point, you're going to have to step aside and just be the wrestler, you know what I mean? And let Tony do his job. 7-6 Mariners. Yeah, I totally agree. He did put on some pretty good matches, though, cage match, and he had some pretty good, memorable moments for sure.
Life's full of hidden problems, so we hit a comforting.
All right, 5 minutes away from 3 hours. Talk about sports. Talk about food. I'm fucking hungry as fuck now. Why the fuck I do this to myself every time? But at least I'm torturing you guys too at the same time. Oh, man. I can taste it because I remember I went to Chicago a couple years ago through work, and we had a couple pieces of the deep dish, and it was incredible. Like any pizza you have after is just like shit. It's like not even worth eating. Facts. Yeah, a little low here, 45. Let's try to get to at least a hundo. I mean, we were hitting about 2 hundo on every stream that we were doing, but you got to hustle. I got to grind. I got to keep grinding it out. We'll get someone to drop the hammer at some point or another, though. But at least Holly came in and did the 25er, though, even though she's busy. So that was nice of her. Mental Health Monday. Just hanging out. Watching wrestling, watching baseball, watching hockey. Appreciate you guys very, very much. It's a positive space to talk sports, talk life, talk food, whatever you guys want to talk about. Shoes, Vapor Max, whatever you want. Music. No, it's all good, man.
What are we doing today? Just living the fine life, man. Great. I love that. Just blocking off my calendar.
Ooh, salami and cheese. I gotta go see the kitchen, what's going on in there. I'm gonna be streaming for another hour. I gotta see what food is available. So give me a second. I'll leave you with Stranger Things.
You got it, Snoop.
This pepperoni was carefully placed by hand by a pizza maker at Papa John's. Just like this one, and that one over there. Ooh, and even these in the crust. Get yourself the new epic pepperoni stuffed crust pizza, only at Papa John's.
I even heard you punch in the face. You just don't. That flavor still standing.
The USA Game on NBC, USA, and Peacock.
Well, just 1 week from this Sunday, our premium live event, Hell in a Cell Destructor, that is equal to look at.
All right, I'm back. Food is not done yet. They're doing some kind of like bacon hamburger helper. I don't know what the hell it is, but it smells fucking good.
We'll also bear witness to a Raw Women's Championship match, featuring Asuka, Hell in a Cell, another
So now I have to decide if I want to do a gummy or not. Probably should take one. I mean, I am hungry. Yeah, the deep dish is nice. All right, I got one more hour of Raw. Asuka's back. That's nice. All right, come on, Mariners. Asuka. Asuka's definitely underrated.
Asuka, what did it mean to defeat Becky Lynch last week and earn yourself a title opportunity? Becky Lynch was not ready for Asuka. Becky was too busy crying. I want my title.
All right, 7-6, top of the ninth. I got to click it over to the Mariners while Asuka's talking shit about Becky Lynch. Still 2-2, bottom of the ninth for the Brewers and Padres, 7-6. Top of the ninth for the Mariners. Hopefully we get a fucking dub here. Oh, it's all good, brother. Let's go. All right, 2 outs. He's got to hustle and grind, you know. Like some days you're going to hit big numbers. Other days it's going to be a little bit lower and whatnot. But, you know, you just got to, you know, grind it out. Plus, I like spending time with you guys. You know, this is the hustle and the grind. This is my full-time job. So it's not like I have any other income. So I have to grind it out. You know what I mean? Some days are going to be good. Some days not so good. But I always have good conversations. You know what I mean? It's always a good time just hanging out. So, yeah, no kidding. Get that. Oh, right up the middle. Fuck. Jed Lowry with a fucking single right up the middle. Bastard. All right, they got a guy on first. 2 out. 7-6. Come on, Mariners. Fucking Jed Lowry. Come on, Jed. Fucker. Come on, baby. Let's go. All right, come on, baby. 7-6 Mariners. Can't lose the fucking A's. Come on. We got Brewers and Padres knotted up at 2 in the bottom of the ninth. A guy on second. For air's sake, hopefully they will find a way to get out of this. Come on, baby. Sean Murphy, 1 for 4. Double in the fourth. Everyone standing in Seattle. A wild pitch. Fuck. God damn it. Now the runner advances to second, you idiot. That absolutely wasn't money. Fuck. All right, time to change the vibe. The vibe has changed. I need water. Water makes me happy. Bacon. That makes me happy. Get it. There we go. Yes. Fuck. Finally, we won a game after like 2 weeks. Jeez. Ooh, 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 ooh. Fuck yeah. Fuck. Finally. Good job, Julio. 3-run homer from Julio. Thank God he did good. And Suarez. Good shit. Fucking got a dub. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God, Julio, my boy. Fuck yeah. Good shit.
Another fantastic job by Ange. Nice job. We'll talk there in a little bit on the post-game show. Well, we talk about Ange being a good luck charm. 13 wins in a row. The Mariners over the A's, and a guy getting it done in a big way. His first home run here at home, Jet Mueller standing by.
First homer at home, Julio. And the kid caught it in the outfield. Oh, Julio's on the mic. Fuck yeah.
You make a decision here. I don't have to. Which impresses you more? The power in that opposite field home run, or the fact that you've had multi-hit games in 5 of your
Multi-hit games. Like 5 out of the last 6. 2 for 4. 3-run homer, single. 2 runs. Fucking pimping ain't easy. If that doesn't scream pimp, I don't know what the fuck does. What a fucking animal. That's my dude.
You are not the only one who homered tonight. How much fun is it to celebrate a big night of homers with your teammates?
All right, 3 hours and 6 minutes in. We'll probably go for another 54 minutes. I mean, unless we get on some incredible dono train, which I don't know if I see happening. But if we do, then I'll go for 5. But I mean, we'll probably just go for another 54 minutes. Hopefully we can get to at least a decent number. But, you know, it is what it is. You know, I'm just grinding it out, man. But I do appreciate all the goats hanging out with me. You know what I mean? Obviously, there's people that are loyal to the soil, and you guys know who you are. Appreciate you very, very much. I still haven't got my Julio jersey yet, too. I guess they got until July to send it to me, but it's like kind of ridiculous when I ordered it in April and I haven't even sent it to me yet, but whatever. Julio, and this kid gets it with the mitt. Bang! What a catch. I wouldn't be selling that ball. That's a great memory, too. The kid brought a mitt. He was in the outfield and catches Julio's first home run ball at home. And he catches it with the glove perfectly. What a stud. Fucking stud. Look at the J-Rod bat, too. I need one of those. Seriously, finally. Woo! Suarez with the fucking dinger. All right, let's see what else is on. I got Virginia spring game. Mariners. They're going to USFL football. Do they got NFL on? Anything? Yes, they do. Ooh, what is it? What is it? Niners. Niners Rams. I guess I can watch that. Okay, Niners Rams, and then what's on after that? Bengals Kansas City. I mean, I still got The Simpsons and other shit to watch too. Neighborhood, Simpsons, King of the Hill, Riverdale, Pawn Stars, Law and Order, Organized Crime, Grey's Anatomy, Law and Order SVU. So I got plenty of shit to watch. Yeah, seriously, finally. This is a fire photo. I think I'm keeping it. All I did is just make myself more hungry, but hey. Photos in HD of food are just something else. God. That deep dish, though. It's good for my mental health. Yeah, we won, baby. Finally. Bump, bump. Bump, bump, bump. All right, we got Packers and Niners and the divisional. Oh, I thought this was Niners and Rams. This is even better. Nice. I haven't seen.
Since the 19th of the year for the 49ers when they started handing it, tossing and running. Debo Samuel inside. Second and 4. Here's a toss to him. With one tackle, gets a first down. Just good tough running inside. You're right, Joe, that they've used him over the years. He was never a running back in college. But when he came to San Francisco, they liked what he was able to do with the ball in his hands. I remember the first time I talked to Kyle Shanahan, he said he's like a running back when he catches the football yards after the catch. And so they started using him in that way with the jet sweeps. But it was the middle of the year, like you said, they started running him on the inside zone plays. And he is tough. There's not many receivers that are going to get in the backfield and run between the tackles the way he does. 4 first downs on this possession, none before that. Garoppolo over the middle, Kittle. First and goal. George Kittle with his second catch on this possession. Yeah, just too easy. Soft coverage off the line of scrimmage. It's a too deep safety look, and so Kittle's able to take the middle.
Sorry. I wish. I wish. Boy wishes.
That leaves a minute 9 and 1 timeout for the Green Bay Packers at the moment here in the first half.
Yeah, I might have to go do some gummies for my mental health. I bought it off MLB Shop, though. You know what I mean? And I guess they thought maybe he'd get called down, but if I just was patient and waited until we went to the game in Seattle, they had him available there at the shops and in the stadium. But I just didn't know if they were going to be available or not or whatever. And, you know, it is what it is. I'm going to get it, you know, but just the whole point is getting it, you know, while I was at the game. But at least I got the Julio foul ball, so that's better than the jersey. All right, so I got Niners and Packers. Divisional game. A horror show for Grossi Posse. And you're up 7-0, and you lose the game. I just don't really know if Green Bay will ever win a Super Bowl. I mean, you know, for Grossi Posse and all the Packer fans that are out there, I mean, I know that you're wanting it, but I just don't see it happening, man. Just don't see it. The league is just so well-rounded, and if Aaron was going to win it, they would have won it already. End of the 9th. Brewers, Padres.
The team was able to bail him out. Not on any opportunity here before the half to come away with any kind of points. It's a big mistake. Second red zone interception this season, and that is a killer. 49ers get the ball, by the way, to start the second half. But with under a minute to go and one timeout, here's Aaron Rodgers starting at the 4. starting with a run. Dillon is brought down with a gain of 2 by Fred Warner. Pass is caught by Jones. He's out of bounds. They're going to mark him just outside the 10 as Greenlaw made the stop. And that stops the clock and brings up 3rd down.
3 big bats.
We'll see whether or not Rodgers here wants to.
I got to decide if I want to do a gummy now or not. 3 hours and 14 minutes. Still got faith. Still end up with a good number before the show is over. Got to have faith. You got to. 3rd down and 3. Rodgers, shotgun set. Avoids the pressure, rolls to his right, going long, going deep, wide open. Aaron Jones, who? Aaron Jones, the 40, the 30, the 20, stiff arm, down to the 12-yard line. Move the chains. Wide open, too. To take a gummy or not to take a gummy, that is the question. 7-0 Packers. All right, I think I need to go get another beer. Ooh. There we go. Brewers. Got a guy on 1st and 3rd. I'm like 30 seconds behind or whatever, but that's the top of the 10th. Okay, walk off, Whitey. You might have a shot. Sack lunch, fumble. Ryan in the building. What do you do? How are you, brother? Yeah, I definitely think that you're still going to win the series. Not winning the whole thing, though. Not winning the whole thing. So don't get your hopes up too high. Ah, that's what's going to happen. That's the ultimate champion right there. But, I mean, you don't definitely want to at least get there. Now, if you guys get Ayton next year, then that might be your guys' year next year. Sometimes you got to lose before you win. But I just don't see anyone being able to compete with this team right now. But, you know, you get Ayton. If you don't have to give up Jaylen Brown or Marcus Smart or Tatum, I mean, if you can get Ayton to pair up, because I know Boston wants him and so does Portland, but definitely do some more damage for you guys than me, but we'll see. Kick is blocked. 39-yard attempt blocked right before halftime. Special teams, booty. And that wasn't even the one for the touchdown. Booty, booty, booty. Didn't deserve to win after something like that. Jeez Louise. Bacon, bacon. Don't get your hopes up, bro. You know what I mean? You know, it's like you just know when you're overmatched. You know, I don't want you to lose money. But you're playing against a team that's not very good. Let's be honest. You shouldn't even have dropped that game to the Miami Heat and gone down 2-1. Let's be honest. All right. But the Miami Heat are not the fucking Golden State Warriors. Steph is the greatest shooter of all time. Clay's healthy. Draymond's there. Jordan Poole, Wiggins. It's not happening. I mean, I would, you know, I'm just being real. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna just, sugarcoat it for you. You know what I mean? And be like, hey, this is what you want to hear. This is what's going to happen. But I know that, I've gotten the last 21 Super Bowl winners right. I get fucking MLB, pennants right. I get fucking Natty's right. I get Larry O'Brien's in the fucking NBA Finals right. I just can't have that attachment to the team. I just call it how I see it, and I don't see any scenario where Boston wins the series. They can beat Miami and make it to the finals, but I don't see any scenario unless Steph and Clay get hurt or Draymond or something, and then that might be the only way you win. But I just don't see it happening this year. Maybe next year, maybe you get Ayton, but yeah, I think you guys do match up much better than Miami, but all right, well, don't bet any money. You're going to be a sad, sad dog. I'm just trying to look out for your pocketbook, brother. I mean, anyone has a chance if you get there, but I just the depth going against Golden State. I mean, look what they're doing in Dallas right now. I mean, I think they could have did that to anybody, but I mean, Luka is one of the top 2 players maybe in the world right now, and they can't even get a fucking dub, even if their life depended on it. I mean, they get the brooms tomorrow. So, I mean, you're going to have to get Tatum. You're not going to give him up, but I mean, as long as if you have Marcus Smart, Tatum, and then you have Ayton, but then you're going to end up losing, Jaylen Brown, and Jaylen Brown is not really a guy that you want to get rid of. But if you get Ayton and get that defensive presence, that could help. But there's no guarantee that you win it, even if you bring in Ayton. Now if you ended up having Jaylen Brown, Tatum, Marcus Smart, and Ayton, then you have a big 4, and then I'm like, okay, now you guys have a shot. But Suns are trash, dude. Come on now. If CP3 is playing, you have no shot. Every time CP3 is in the playoffs, he's always hurt, always making excuses, and never wins anything. You know what I mean? Phoenix, let's be honest, man. They're a team of chokers. Anytime CP3 is on a team, you're fucked. You're not winning. Every single time. It's choke city, dude. Every time. And it's not like the Suns were going to be able to beat Golden State either. Because you can't count on fucking CP3 or Booker or Ayton overall. You know what I mean? You can't count on them game in and game out, especially CP3. He's going to let you down. He ain't fucking Steph Curry. So, and I mean, normal teams would have won in Game 7 at home, but we're talking about the Suns. Well, nobody's a good matchup for Golden State. Let's be honest. Nobody is. That's facts. All right, I need to go get another beer, and we'll look at the future champion of the Larry O'Brien Award. I'm sorry. I know, Boston would be awesome. I love their fan base. You know what I mean? I love it, but I just call it how I see it, man. I keep it real. I keep it 100. Always got to keep it 100, just like bacon.
Jeff Wilson, by the way, one of the backup running backs now behind Elijah Mitchell. Left early in the ballgame with an ankle injury. We haven't seen him since. First down here for the 49ers. Well, the first 2 plays of this drive, they went with the perimeter run. They went to the right side on first down, the left side on second down. They come back, they pick up the 3rd down. They're on the inside run. But this offensive line, once they get people moving and they get the running game going, Kyle Shanahan will stick to it for sure. They stick to it here as Mitchell started to lose his footing and goes forward for a yard and a half. Look at that zone scheme going, the wide zone, and then try to hit the perimeter. If it's not there, you see the cutback lane, take it. Green Bay played that first down run very well.
All right. Because I'm a hamburger helper. Got a Corona with lime. My puppy's in here. I'm starving. Hamburger helper with bacon. Go, Debo, go.
Number 19, second-round pick from South Carolina. You see 6 guys out there in front of him with gold helmets. I mean, just an excellent job. Get the ball.
Suns would have been a better matchup, I agree. But you're still not going to be able to beat that. I mean, just there's certain teams, you can just tell. You know what I mean? There's just certain teams that are just built. And I don't know. I just didn't really see it from the other teams. And I called it even at the very beginning. I said Warriors and Celtics. I like the defense versus the offense, but normally defense wins championships, but the firepower from the NBA is different than like NFL. I know Udoka is a good coach, but this is his first year and you're going against a team that's got championship experience. Sometimes you got to lose before you win. Sometimes you got to crawl before you walk. You know what I mean? Fuck, that's good. I'm starving. It's good, dude. Dude, I've only had a burger earlier today. I've been trying to eat healthy. I took my dog for a couple walks. You know what I mean? I haven't really got a chance to eat a lot. I've been eating a lot of veggies and a lot of fruits and shit. Ooh, nice run. Elijah Mitchell to the outside. NFL Network has got Packers and Niners replay. I've been drinking some beer and, sometimes your boy's got to eat a little bit too. So, right. But I mean, Ayton is the second best center in the league behind Embiid. So, I mean, you don't want to fuck the chemistry up. But I mean, if you do get Ayton and you win the championship, maybe not this year, but next year, it'll be all worth it, right? So, I mean, but I know what you mean because he's kind of raw and he's kind of loppy. He's not as good as Embiid. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes you just want to keep the guys that you have. I get it, but. But Ayton in the Celtic uniform would look good. And we're talking about a guy that can get 20, 10, and 5 almost every night. So, with a couple blocks, too. It's like Damian Lillard. I mean, I think I'd rather have Zach LaVine than have Ayton. But, I mean, sometimes you're going to need a big guy down low. But 7-0 Packers. 9:59 left. Hamburger helper with bacon. I'm fucking hungry as shit. My puppy's down here by my feet. I want to knock over my shit. Oh, man. I cannot go this long without eating. It's 10:27 here on the West Coast. It's one thing if you're drinking and you're partying or whatever, but at some point you got to have some money and you got to have some food in your stomach. Oh, my God. Sometimes having something so warm, so good. Oh. Cheers. My Mariners finally got a dub. Took only 2 weeks. Julio Rodriguez had his first home run at home, which was awesome. The fan caught it with the glove perfectly, which is nice. We'll see probably the Warriors. I mean, if they want to extend the series for money, then you'll see, with the Warriors, you'll see it go maybe 5. But, I mean, the way that they're playing, it could definitely be a sweep. And a sweep is an advantage for the Warriors, so they can rest up their bodies. I mean, it looks like the series with the Celtics and the Heat, it'll probably go 6 or 7. So. That's what I'm thinking, too. I was thinking, I mean, if you guys wouldn't have lost that game to the Heat earlier, then I would have said Boston in 6. But it definitely has a feel of a 7-game series. But if Jimmy Butler's hurt, they're fucked. You know what I mean? They don't have enough offensive firepower for me. You say 7 in the finals? No. Not happening. I mean, that would be great. That would be great for ratings and whatnot, but I don't see that happening. I see, Warriors in 5 or 6. I mean, I got to give Celtics some credit that they're going to win a couple games at home. I mean, it would be awesome for the NBA if it does go 7. It'd be more exciting. I just think that you guys are like a player away from winning. You know what I mean? You guys have almost everything that you need except lack of experience for Ime Udoka, and there's that one more solid piece. Yeah, okay, but when it ends up being the Warriors win the championship, what do you want me to say? I told you so. You know what I mean? We're talking about the best shooter of all time in Steph, and another one of the greats in Clay. Draymond is the X factor. Now you got Jordan Poole and Wiggins stepping up. I know you guys' good defense is good, but you're not going to shut down all 5 guys. No one can. Nobody in the NBA can shut down all 5 guys. But you guys got good team defense, good rotations. You guys are good at rebounding, but that's just my personal opinion. I'd love for Boston to win, but I just don't see it this year. I hope I'm wrong. You know what I mean? I hope Boston wins. That'd be sweet, man. It'd be good for the NBA to have Boston win, but NBA Finals? I say 6. I say Warriors in 6. Could be Warriors in 5, but I got to give Boston a little credit. I'll go Warriors in 6. But you never know. But I do have ESP, though, remember. Play action fake. Rodgers steps up in the pocket, avoids Nick Bosa, throws it into the dirt. God, I can't wait for football to be back. All right, we got 29 minutes to go. I don't know what we're going to be able to hit with donos. If any of the goats are going to show up or not. I hope so, but it's not looking like too good at this point. But yeah, Chargers look good. Offense too. Everything looks good. They had a thing about depth or whatever. They had the Bucs at 1. I think Chargers at 2. I'm not sure if the Buccaneers have the most depth. I mean, we don't even have Gronk or JPP or Sue signed, but it is what it is. Yeah, I hope the Chargers end up winning a Super Bowl for Herbert's sake. That's my dude. So. Oh, God, I needed that food so bad. Huh? Yeah. You like it?
That's one of the things that they've been really good at throughout this year. You're not going to fool Aaron Rodgers, but if you can make him hold it just a tick longer to see exactly what's happening, maybe that front four can
Yeah. I like it.
They got pressure on him, even though they only rushed 3. That's now 6 straight scoreless possessions for Green Bay.
Oh, really?
And then once it's on, when you wave it around.
Oh, really? Yeah, that's cool. Sweet.
I gotta swing it around. I went by the fucking road.
Yeah.
And then all the cars, I'm like,
As long as you don't drop it. Yeah. Right.
What's in your wallet?
All right, Sarah. So we'll probably end up ending the stream here pretty soon. I mean, I was hoping today was going to be better than yesterday, but like I said, you never know. I mean, like I said, some days it ends up being really, really good. So other days, donos are a little light and whatnot. So, I mean, we're 3 hours and 34 minutes in. I just don't know, at this point. I mean, I just call it a night, you know what I mean, and hope for a better outcome tomorrow, and then we can kind of go from there. So, yeah, hold on, I got to open the door. 1 sec.
New Truly Margarita Style Hard Seltzer.
All right, just had to open the door for the girlfriend. One of the friends at the place here has a birthday, so they're going after it. So I think we should probably end it. I mean, like I said, if I had some faith and some hope that we could end up hitting a decent number, if I went 4 or 5, but I mean, I don't know. We'll just have to maybe wait till tomorrow and see if the vibe is better and we get more of the goats in. Obviously, you can tell when the goats are in the building, it makes a big difference. When the goats are not in the building, things are really, really light. So, I mean, hopefully things get a little bit better. But obviously, since I do have a full-time job and this is it, you know what I mean? I can't afford to be grinding for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours if I'm not going to, get at least, my time's effort worth, for putting in. So I just sometimes you just got to call it, you know what I mean? And I think maybe we should just call it, and hopefully things get a little bit better. And my stomach feels better now since I ate, and hopefully tomorrow we'll have a better outcome. But like I said, Mental Health Monday is always great. Appreciate everyone in the room. Love you guys and appreciate you guys. It'll give you some time to, just, call it a night a little bit early. And then hopefully tomorrow we end up having a better night, and we'll have Warriors on tomorrow. Oh, the Padres ended up being the Brewers. That's not good for air. But it is what it is. And hopefully things get better, obviously, later on in the week. Like I said, some days are great. Some days are a little light, but hey, we got good things to look forward to. Stranger Things, season 4. It's going to be fun. Like I said, love you guys, and I appreciate you guys very much. Make sure you guys do the right things to make your day complete. For me, it's going to be a little Bob's Burgers, a little Simpsons, a little King of the Hill. I got Packers and Niners on right now. And like I said, we'll see where it goes. I love you guys and appreciate you guys very, very much. I mean, it's just, we had one from Holly earlier, but like I said, when you don't have goats in the room, I mean, it's light and really, really light. So nothing in there. So unfortunate, you know what I mean? Because obviously some days we're making, 2, 4, 5, 8, 1,000, 1,300, and others it's, very minimal. So let's call it a night. And I just got to pray that things get a little bit better. I mean, I got rent to pay. I got bills to pay. And hopefully the goats will come through for me and make up for these last few days that have been pretty light. So have a good rest of your night. Love you. Appreciate you. And I got one question for you. Who talk sports like us? Your boy Ryan, Northwest Sports Fanatics. Sarah, you're awesome. We'll keep in line and in tune with everything. And I'll be back tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. Pacific time with another stream. Love you. Appreciate you. Gang.